Absolutely picture perfect December evening here in San Diego, California. We welcome you to America's finest city and to the Mesa and San Diego State basketball. Final tune-up before the Mountain West Conference play begins in 7 days against Air Force tonight. Aztecs hosting the Lamar Cardinals out of the Southland. Alongside
What's going on,
Aztec
everybody?
basketball
Welcome.
player Tammy
Sons
Blackburn.
of
My name is Steve
Montezuma's
Quist.
YouTube
Here's
channel
taking a
has the
little time
official
off now,
broadcast
for
tonight.
the
San Diego
Aztecs
State versus
work on
Lamar.
some things that they badly needed to work
It's
on
Mateo
before
San
the time
Diego
off.
joined with Mike Tortola. How you doing, Mike? Are you ready for this game, dude?
I am, man. I am. Good to see our girl Tammy Blackburn on the mic and Steve Quiz. So we'll see if the Aztecs can solve that quiz tonight. The Lamar. Lamar, I hear it. The less Lamar, I like it. Remember that one with Drake?
Oh, guys, we appreciate you guys for joining the stream. Of course, you guys can get in on the chat on YouTube only. We'll take your comments, your questions, your concerns, or anything of that nature. I already see you guys in the chat, but we're going to pass things over to the official broadcast in a few minutes. But, you know, we got some eyes also down in there on the floor, boots on the ground inside Viejas, as you guys can see. Of course, you guys know Chino's down there, Section A. The Aztecs are coming in, and you know they need to win 2 in a row, right? That's kind of where we're at. We want to get that home win against Lamar, who's what did you say, Mike? Underdog, of course. What did you say? What did you quote it like 13 or something like that?
The spread?
Yeah, point spread.
It was 18.5 this earlier today, but
wow.
You know, we let's just be honest, dude. With these kind of games with San Diego State, the spread isn't really like how often do we really cover the spread? Like I feel like a lot of the times with this team, it's like these, like Feen was saying, we were talking about earlier, he was joking like, oh, they'll live by like 6 or 7, right?
6 or 7.
So
yeah,
it goes back. Yes, yeah, you hear it everywhere now. It's ubiquitous, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
But it's I guess it's more of a testament of like, hey, you're favored by 18.5. You're at home. You're coming off a week ago, right? You have another week of practice. I know it's not a game, but you played Utah Valley State, which I was there. It was good to be back in the arena and see that it was an interesting game, like it always is here. So this team has a lot to. Let's see how much this team has figured out in the last week.
Is that the over 135? Oh, wow, Diego Salazar bringing it.
That's
we're gonna see, man. We're gonna
72.5 each. No, 62.5. I think they get over that. It'll be over that.
Okay, well, guys, if you're online and watching this wherever you are on your phone, your laptop, maybe on your smart TV, we actually put an article out this morning taking a look at Lamar and kind of like, okay, well, what do they bring to the table? They got a physical team, man. Beaumont, Texas, that's where they're at. You know, so they got some athletes down there. They're not really having a great year so far. Like they've lost to TCU. I can't see a signature win on their schedule really, but they do have some athletic ability. They got some big guys down there and a point guard who can he could put up some points. So it's going to be imperative that we're on our game. I mean, this team has got to play together. The Aztecs, they haven't really been able to lock in that starting 5. Of course, the last game last week, you were there, Mike, and you got to see, you know, Bird was sick. Heidi took a really bad fall. You know, really was the reserves that came in. BJ Davis, Farrell Compton came in and kind of saved the day, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I can sense some frustration in this team right now. They just seem frustrated, right? We were talking about they're kind of chirping at each other. You get the passion, but you know, here's the other thing. Teams want to come in and beat us. This is a signature win for them. We've become a signature win for a lot of these teams, and then you come in and Troy beats us at home. Utah Valley gives us a run for our money. Everybody's like, hey, they're gettable. They're gettable. And if we can go in there and steal a win on their home court, who we know is a perennial top 25, top 40 team, you opened the door for teams to think like that more than they have in years past, probably. So this is a good game for them to go, hey, listen, no, not anymore. You know, you got a week off, play these guys. You got another week off to play Air Force. Then you got the big bad coming in 2 weeks that you need to figure it out pretty quick here.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to it. Let's get into the action and let Steve Queese and Tammy Blackburn kind of take it away. We'll chime in. Of course, give us your guys' comments and your questions in the chat, guys. Let's
go.
go.
Yeah, looking ahead to that conference game, Air Force, and then, of
State.
course, Arizona. All the more important as to why this last week was really important to get everybody healthy and let them recover a little bit.
Jason Phillips, Nate Harris, Christina Sparza will be our officiating crew for this one. In all red will be the Lamar Cardinals out of Beaumont, Texas. Come in with a record of 5-3. The Aztecs in all white are 4-3. Magoon Guah to jump at center against Andrew Holyfield. Ball is up and it's tipped back, and it's Elsie Harrington. And the opening possession belongs to the Aztecs. Harrington, the fabulous-looking freshman. I didn't have a chance to realize really how big he is. He's all of that 6'5". Bird with the first shot of the game. Missed back iron. Guah had a chance at the tip-in. Ball loose. Guah got it back. Pass underneath to Heidi. He's harassed, puts it on the floor. Look at the defense for the Cardinals, and they take it away.
Rebounds is going to be important in this game.
Kenny Baker in transition. That's one of the things they
Offensive.
want
Let's go. Yep,
to
there you
stop is that transition of the Cardinals, and they will via the foul. That's Braden East. Oh, they're going to call the foul actually, on East. Beg your pardon.
That's the thing about this Lamar team is that they're quick. They get out in fast break. You saw that quick transition right there on the turnover. San Diego State Aztecs, they got to be ready to get back, and Bird stepped up and took one.
It's like the Aztecs with a little
I'm not like, I don't understand, man. Like, if you have guys pressing you up like that, why are guys in the front court like that? Or
4
back,
games
whatever you
over
call it.
10 days.
I don't think come up
Right.
About the Aztecs.
The awareness.
It's-
Wednesday we remarked about
I just
how
don't
they
get
got
it,
out
and
of
it's like
Glass
all the
at
time.
45 minutes before tip-off, and
That probably is part of the reason we have trouble.
We're at it again here today, although I didn't see Velasquez out.
Oh, nervous.
The break,
Still running
the
some
press,
drills.
you know what
That's
I
gonna be a
mean?
Lamar
Breaking the press.
Great defensive play there, and you saw Miles Heidi. He was in that drop right there and making sure that he was in help side. You'll see the Aztecs make sure that they steer these guys into the middle. They want them to dribble drive middle because that's where the help is for the Aztecs. And the big guy in Heidi down there, of course, Goon as well.
And
Like,
Lee steals it from Harrington. And
Ugly
foul
game
on
so
Harrington.
far. All the sloppy
We're 52
turnovers.
seconds into this game. The two teams
fouls.
have already combined for 5 turnovers.
5
The
turnovers
first on the
in
freshman
less than a
from
minute.
St. John Bosco, team foul number 1. And it's going to send the top.
I just don't
scorer
understand
for
how you
Cardinals,
don't
Robert Lee Jr.,
help him. Give him some help, you know?
a junior from Flint, Michigan, to the free throw line. He scores almost 14 a game. And he's got the first points of the game for the Cardinals.
By the way, we
Southland
gotta see when.
Conference,
I'm
Beaumont,
surprised we didn't hear the
Texas.
whistle yet.
Just about an hour outside of Houston.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not
there.
looking
I'm
forward
sure
to
if
sitting
you've
next to him
gone
at the
I've been
Arizona
to
game.
Lamar,
I've
yes.
been
I've been to
having
Texas.
like
Yes.
bad dreams about. I'm like, oh my god, I wake up in the middle of the night. Whistle.
high school football stadiums, those district stadiums.
Let's
on
go,
the edge
man.
of
Come on.
town. Padres used to have their Double-A affiliate there with the likes of Benito Santiago playing there in the mid-'80s.
Well, they're really putting that pressure on
Yeah.
the defense in the backcourt.
12. Golden Gators, I think the Beaumont Golden Gators.
I think that's a good idea
Bird
because, like,
over
I mean, how many guys
Harrington.
on our
They're
team can
working
really
for
get
a
their
big
own shot?
Guah
You know, I mean, we
shot
talked
fake,
about this.
and the leaner from on the baseline.
Right.
It's out. Last touch
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
Lamar. It's sticking with the Aztecs.
I
They'll get a
mean-
fresh 20-second shot clock.
The thing you'll see from Lamar is quick feet. These guys are very, very good. Lamar allowed just 57 points to Texas A&M Corpus Christi and has held each of their last 3 opponents to less than 60.
Yeah.
Very good numbers there.
Guah, Harrington, Bird, Dixon, Waters, Heidi are the starting 5.
There it is.
It's so he's
Oh,
smooth.
it should come as
too,
a
you know?
surprise. No true freshman anywhere in the country is shooting better than him from beyond the arc. He's now 11 of 13 on the season from 3.
Get this. I mean, 83% from bonus land. He's got a 70.5 effective field goal rating, which takes into account the 3-point shot along with the deuce. Very, very strong numbers for Harrington.
And that 83% is actually underachieving for him because he was at 90 a week ago. Here's a spin.
Great
Holyfield
defense.
had it blocked by Bird. That'll be a shot clock violation. And already third turnover.
Do you ever just feel like
Think about Bird
people
right
just
there.
make up
Very
stats
nicely
out of
done.
nowhere,
Just really
weird
stood
numbers,
in
and then
his
just say, "Hey,
defensive
it's a new metric"?
position. Bent knees. That's
Like,
the thing,
you know what I
man.
mean?
You've got
Like,
to
what are you
be
talking
ready
about?
at
Like,
all times. Bend knees. Just be ready to move laterally. Your agility. You've
There's
got
one
to be
stat I like.
agile. These guys are quick on the
W.
floor.
Just over
That's
2 minutes in, and the Cardinals have only taken 1 shot in this game. Here's
Come on,
Dixon Waters with a kick
No.
out.
Good
Guap
luck.
is going to take it.
Good
three.
luck.
Wow.
Not a good
Missed
shot,
front
though.
iron.
Yeah.
He had been
Is that us?
It's like he wasn't
threes
really
at the
ready for it, but it was
sophomore
a good decision.
until he took that one.
Yeah,
So now
I like that shot better than. I'm glad Miles passed it off. 'Cause I
Aztecs
think
still inbound
that was a
in front
better
of the Lamar
shot.
bench just to the left of us.
just-
Dixon Waters.
I mean, how much has Miles really driven the basket this year? I don't
Aztecs,
like
as we
last couple
mentioned
games not.
they've
You know, I
had
know
6
last week he was
days
sick,
off
right?
since Wednesday.
I'd like to see him.
The
I'd like to see
bench
them
was
all kind of go a
amazing.
little
It was
bit.
59 points of the 77.
Nice.
He loves
Oh,
that.
the
Yeah,
lob,
he
the
loves,
lob
he loves,
throws it
he loves the
down.
three
You
and
just read
the
defense
alley
here.
oop,
Both
man.
guys chase the ball, and when you chase the ball, Goon's just going to make a run. He's going to point up high. All he has to do is point. His guy's going to lead him to the bucket, and that's what he did.
Terrific assist.
There it
by
is.
Miles
You can stop
Bird.
clapping.
Here's a deep three by Lee, and he buries
Mm.
it, and we're even at 5. Well, he's 43% on threes, and he leads the Cardinals. That's his 19th of the year.
What's the score?
Oh, a hard pick by Guap.
That's Rob Lee. That's Rob
Lee
Lee.
ran
He's
into it. Guap has it.
he can get hot.
Nearly threw it away into Dixon Waters, stepped into the 2.
I like
And look at
Miles.
Heidi.
Heidi.
How about the hip contusion? That's a thing of the past.
They were saying because he cut his hair last game. That's
Bird wants a screen from
Samson.
that was a
Guap.
bad
Yeah.
omen.
Yeah, he hit hard too. It was right
Nice
down by
shoot.
me.
Guap puts it on the deck.
He looks
They
good today.
swipe at it.
Yeah.
Look at that
Oh.
handle there, and that's going to be Aztec ball. It went off a Lamar player.
A little out of control there. A
Guap
little out
was
of control.
losing the handle. It ricocheted off of somebody in red and out of bounds.
It is kind of crazy that both
But the
Miles
Aztecs
and
will have
Miles are
four
both
to shoot.
left-handed. You know, same name.
Lamar's managers are
Yeah.
telling the officials to challenge, and they're being pretty adamant about it, but no challenge here as the Aztecs got only 4 seconds left.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it in this
Yep,
situation.
not the
this
situation
early.
to do it.
Dixon Waters straightaway 3 is no good, and Cody Pennybaker clears the rebound. He's got good size for a point guard. Bounces it low post with the entry pass, and he got knocked out of there by East to keep it alive on the perimeter. Here's a 3, and Holyfield missed it.
Yeah,
The
yeah, all
offensive
right.
rebound
Go
is up by
after it.
Errol White. He's fouled.
So the chat is saying we can't start
There's a heck of a
slow.
box out too
Little
by
bit of a
Miles
slow
Heidi.
start.
If you talk about a
Little
guy
bit
that
of a
will
slow
put a
start,
body on somebody
unfortunately.
and push back, Heidi getting after it. Good to see him out here playing. You mentioned it, Steve. He went down with that hip contusion. He got undercut pretty hard. I mean, he took a hard fall against Utah Valley.
That came at the 5:27 mark of the first half, and he did not return. He had a brace on his back. Actually saw him wandering the hall about an hour and a half earlier today with that brace on, but it's off for him to play.
Hey, by the way, how about Phillip Rivers, huh?
It's the second on East.
Grandfather.
Bird streaking down,
Nice.
changes hands.
Hey, weird. Hey,
I saw the lane.
hey,
Nobody
he-
stepped
it's
up
when
and
he
stopped
drives
ball.
the
He
hoop.
kept going. He
They
had a
all-
guy in
good
the
things
corner
happen.
deep that he could have passed it off to.
He had a
But
nice
nobody
open
stepped
lane.
up
You
and
know,
stopped
nice
him.
open
Yeah.
lane.
Miles
Take
Bird
advantage
did
of it.
make a shot on 5 attempts against Utah Valley. He was battling the flu. He got it out 19 and a half minutes, did get a couple of steals. Open 3 by Lee. No offense.
Look at Miles.
Here.
Yeah.
It's Yanko Bulic, and it's going to be a
Aggressive. I like
tie-up, and that'll take us to a break.
Whose possession is that?
15 minutes, 51 seconds to go to the Aztec ball when we return.
We'll
First
find
half
out.
will play just
Aztec ball.
underway.
Aztec ball.
State
Okay.
by 2.
Oh, we got a card stand, the 409. Beaumont.
Think on the go.
I might be
Make
going to
deposit
Beaumont next year.
with our highly rated mobile
You might be
app
going to
and get your
Beaumont,
direct
Texas,
deposit
way
up to 2
deep
days
down.
sooner with CU
Where are they?
Bank.
That's East
Open
Texas,
your
right? It's like
account in
Southeast
minutes
Texas.
at creditunion1.org.
Yeah, it's like an hour from Houston.
#1 proven.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
man.
but the women are there.
I'll never forget Houston. Never forget Houston, boy. What a
Oh,
great time.
yeah.
Final Four, Aztecs. I should have bought a cowboy hat when I was down there. Oh, that's right. What's going on? El Patricio, big win. Big win for the women's team. Mike, you had a little something to say about that. You had a little something to say about the Aztecs beating Kansas State. Big win.
Yeah, that was fun. It was on the ESPN Plus. I was watching that the whole game, and they just played well. You know,
Jeez.
it was a good game, dude. Like it was a good game, and
On the road.
Yeah, Naomi and Nat had like, I think they might have, if not, well, I think Nat had her season high or career high. I think Naomi might have too. So they played well, but that's a big win. I'm pretty excited for them.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. So definitely got to check those girls out when they get back in town. They are actually very exciting, especially Naomi, man. She is a lot of fun to watch. She hits
are, yeah.
great shots.
I wonder if I can have a hit of like a Bojangles on the way back. I saw Coach Gottlieb. Shout out to Greg Gottlieb. Great hair.
What's a
He
Bojangles?
Bojangles. It was like it's like KFC Popeyes. It's a southern staple. It's amazing, dude. The biscuits are incredible, dude. And you have cookout with all the malts. Like if we ever place down south in the south proper, we'll go to some of these spots, dude.
All right.
They're ridiculous. Bojangles is awesome.
Holding you to it.
First media break, they both turned it over 3 times, but what has really been a bright spot for the Aztecs so far has been 5 offensive. Matter of fact, they don't have a defensive rebound yet, Tammy, and they have 5 second chance points. So they're parlaying those offensive rebounds into points.
Yeah, taking advantage of it. Goon has 2 offensive boards. Heidi's got 1. They've given 2 to the team.
And Heidi's got a rebound right there on the defensive end. Their first one.
All right, let's. I want to see Sean Newman do something here. You know what I mean? Just kind of consistent stability.
Here's Bird cross court to Dixon Waters. Sean Newman is in coming out.
I mean, he's just
Dixon Waters.
Sexy.
Shot from the outside. You know? That's a 3.
Like it's
and
just,
the lead is 5.
LZ kind of reminds the way he shoots too. You know,
it's going off of Dixon Waters.
Just fluid.
Good job in that corner defending.
It's remarkable, really. Before Dixon Waters, in that Idaho State game that he played, it had been 591 days since he played a game. That was in the Sweet 16 against UConn at the NCAA tournament.
You kind of forget, too, Jeremiah Oden, who's out there for the first time tonight, also went just over 500 days, too, with an injury. Knight, catch and shoot 3. That's BB Knight, redshirt junior from Katy.
Help him out, man.
Scores a little over 5 a game. He makes it a 2-point game.
The thing about Knight is he'll stretch you out, right? So he's going to give this team a lot of space, but he's also going to shoot long range. You got to get out and contest that long shot.
Newman.
Take it.
No, hit that. Come on.
Oh, man. That would have been
good. Look good, dude.
Founded by Pulich.
If he was right-handed, he would have made it.
Freaking down the floor is King Wilhite.
I know you don't want him taking that shot necessarily, but
he's the king.
he took a spill.
To know him.
I mean,
and
that early in the game, that wide open.
To need him and not know him. And the 3, and he gets the friendly bounce. He's the king.
You just knew it. You just
knew
it.
Know him and I need him. Then to need him and I know him.
How could you not know that jingle? If you watch any amount of TV.
The people watching us in Beaumont right now are like, what are they talking about? But every San Diegan has a smile right now.
BB Knight, that's his
not
name.
Not much of a
BB
score at 3 points a game. Played down to that South Louisiana Tech. Oh, what a block there by Holyfield. They are
there you go, Heidi.
And blocks, but there's another second chance opportunity that's successful for the Aztecs as Heidi gets the bucket.
Boardman gets paid.
That's 6 offensive rebounds, leading to 7 second chance points, and Knight buries it.
I don't understand how, like,
he's just a pure shooter. That ball releases out of his hand. He's got beautiful backspin on the ball. It's a rhythm shot for him.
It seems really low
compared
to what we see in a game.
It's our 4th lead change. We've been tied once, and maybe Aztec fans are not chuckling at anymore. They're thinking, oh, here we go again. Dixon Waters. Takes a little while for this team to get going. Driving the baseline and scoring off the window, Dixon Waters.
He did that so well last game
Miles Bird
towards the end of the game.
Beat his defender and make the pass to the corner. Another great fake by Dixon Waters.
They're feeling it.
They're
feeling it right
that
now.
time it's Holyfield.
Hey, they got some confidence right now, and, you know, they got the athleticism to do it, but they're feeling themselves right now.
Aztec basketball. And
with Troy coming in and beating us, the teams are different, you know.
The game is they get Penny Baker back in.
Just like we went into Gonzaga that win, 10-11. You know what I mean?
From Houston comes in for the first time.
Yeah, San Diego State's going to have to figure out a way to solve that 5 for 8 Lamar shooting from downtown. They're getting some bonus points. Already Lamar with 15 points off of the 3 ball.
Yeah, every one of Lamar's made field goals has been a 3.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, they have not. They've only attempted 1-2 so far. Holyfield took it.
The Troy model, huh?
And Davis Jr. now in to try and ignite.
Just getting to his spot.
That one, Lamar
got the whistle, getting to the line.
BJ's
getting to the line better than anybody on the team right now.
Well, BJ Davis just checked into the game, and this is a substitution that you'll see Coach Dusher make because they get incredible energy and the momentum switch.
And here's one of the top shooters from the free throw line in the country coming in, and BJ Davis now 29 of 30 at the line. That's 97%. tops in the Mountain West Conference, 8th nationally.
He's a bench player. He's had 5 straight double-figure games, 18 points against Utah Valley. Ranks number 1 in that nation, as you just said. Those 12 points per game off the bench. Absolutely huge, yeah.
In 5 straight games scoring in double figures. That's the second such stretch of his career. It's in his 3rd year here out of Modesto Christian. Wilhite into traffic. Bounce pass to a cutting knife. Poster. Pharaoh Compton, and he missed. Dixon make it to Goreville, bringing it back in. Here's Oden trying to take his guy off the dribble. Changes hands. No, Compton tried to
good
clean
follow,
it up.
Though. Good follow by Pharaoh.
You know what I like about BJ is he gets to the spot he wants to get to. He gets to his spot.
Athleticism here.
You know what I mean?
Well, I like that move by J.O. to the rim. First of all, he put his head down. He went hard, did not settle for the shot from the elbow or was when he was thinking about pulling up. Little hezzy, and he beat his guy. But then I really like the effort by Pharaoh to get to the rim once he knew that Oden was going to go to the bucket for the possible miss. Pharaoh nearly had a follow-up dunk on that.
Okay.
Great effort.
All right, nice.
Pharaoh Compton makes his first from the free throw line. You know who we haven't seen yet is Tay Simmons. You would think after the career night he had on the boards and scoring last Wednesday that perhaps Dutch would get him in a little earlier here.
Let's get this second one.
Right now, San Diego State is beating Lamar on the boards 9-3.
Too
Tay
greedy.
Simmons, a guy that will get active on
Better
the
than
boards.
Let's go. Oh,
Will Height, they're going to force a turnover perhaps. The guys on the floor for the 50-50 ball. Lamar, a step back, 3 on the way, no from Will Height, cleared by Davis. The Goreville, a bounce pass, trying to lead Compton, and it got stolen. Picked by Bulich. Will lead to a run out. Got blocked on the other end by the Aztecs defensively. Gambrell has it. Straightaway 3 is no good.
All right, let's just slow down. Come on.
Now the Aztecs survived that crazy sequence. No worse for the wear. Tied at 17. Our 3rd tie of this first half. De Goreville over the top for Compton, and he got fouled by Bulich. And that'll take us to a break. Aztecs and the Lamar Cardinals out of the Southland Conference going toe-to-toe on this Wednesday night. Conference play is 7 days away when Air Force comes to the building. Tied at 17.
All right. At the break.
Like, not great, right? But I don't know, man.
Hey, Lamar's, they got a good team. I mean, they don't have a good record, but they play tough. They got a lot of athleticism. They got some streaky guys, right, who could really get hot. We got to weather this storm. The guys got to play together to keep playing together. And I mean, it's going to take a full team effort. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing I'm interested to see, it finished the half strong, right? Because at Utah, against Utah State, they were, 31-12, 31-15, and then it was like 33-31 at halftime. So they ended on a streak. So, I mean, these guys came in. This is their game. This is their game to be like, hey, we need a signature win on the road to help our metrics, and this is it. So we need to get a dub here. And
you don't want to talk about metrics, Mike. You don't want to talk about metrics.
I know, but it's like, I don't know. But yeah, I just think BJ gets to the spot he wants to get to, right? He's had 3 or 4 double-digit point games in a row, and he's an underrated rebounder too, I think. But he gets to the spot he wants to get to, and Reese kind of does too, So I just don't see that a lot with some of the other guys. Those guys get to where they want to get to, and other guys are kind of like, off the pass, off the pass, one bounce, shoot kind of thing. So I don't know. I'd like to see that more. By the way, go check out that Mesa Bar and Grill.
What I want to see more.
That was fun. Sorry.
I want to see more rapper beef commercials.
The what? Who? What beef?
11:40 to go. First half of play.
Back to the game. Come on.
17. Lamar
17.
It's a Lamar team
that
is 220th in the NCAA net rankings. The Aztecs have moved up in the last.
Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. Make sure you comment over on YouTube.
127. They're up to 93 when I checked here today. Still a long way to go as Compton.
All right, let's,
misses the free throw.
let's get this one. Come on, Farrell.
Farrell's
No,
had a
no, no,
good
no,
start
no,
to
no,
the
no.
season, a sophomore.
Okay, there you go.
Again, I don't see Simmons at all. One of the only guys who has not got into the Aztec lineup here is they've usually been going about 11 deep. That one got tipped, so not a violation. Low into the game for Lamar. Though his brother plays at Kentucky. Look at the good size here on Bulich, 6'10 senior.
Really good.
Over to Bulich, turns the corner, and then DeGorville with a foul as he went up. So he got past Compton and then DeGorville the foul. And he'll have to earn him the hard way.
Yeah, tough take. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to put the ball on the floor, especially if he gets the ball around the free throw line. Not necessarily his shot too far away from the rim. He's pretty comfortable, but he likes to get downhill. He likes to get to the rim once he touches the ball.
Here's the kid from Montenegro at the line, and he makes the first one. Jonko
Montenegro.
Bulich, a point a game, a little over 3 rebounds a game for the Cardinals, who actually opened Southland Conference play on Saturday and lost to Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And right as I said, guess who comes in? Tay Simmons right at the 11-15 mark.
You'll
Here we
see
go.
J.O.
Let's go.
play in front of Simmons. It's not a surprise,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it was going to be very long.
He's got like the
Simmons came in after this last media timeout. Not surprised that Dutch goes to him.
So now with
his
him
shorts are
coming
snug,
at
dude.
the 11th
Simmons, real
Aztec
snug.
play here in the first half.
When you got like Farrell and them with the value ones, it's crazy to see the dichotomy of it. Let's go, Tay. Hit. Come on.
And it's 11 for Lamar, just 4 for the Aztecs. And BJ Davis pulls up for the mid-range
He just-
shot, and it's rebounded by Lee after the miss.
I'm a
The
huge
outside
mid-range guy.
Transition is low. Penny Baker over to Lowe. Holyfield, wing 3, no
Right,
good.
good
Rebounded
work,
by
good work.
Upton. We'll get about 3 of those a game. Second rebound for Farrow Compton. Look at BJ.
You see what I'm talking about? He just gets to where he wants to get to or needs to get to. You know?
With
Boy,
the
he has had some
continuation. Yeah, man.
spectacular
Yeah.
Knifed in the
plays. I
lane.
think about
Yeah, he
last
just
week where he dribbled behind his back, did the spin move against Utah Valley, and scored the bucket
Yeah,
earlier in
right
the game.
did
Here's the
it.
thing about BJ Davis is from his freshman to his sophomore year. And remember, he started last year. He went from 1 point a game to 9 points a game from freshman to sophomore year and averaged 3 rebounds last year, about a half a rebound his freshman year. Now he comes off the bench and he's not starting, but he's getting 12 points a game. So he's 3 more points a game from being a bench player. And he's still averaging about 2.5 boards. And I mean, he's got to be feeling good about his game because he is one of the best players on this team, yet he's not starting.
Made every one of his free throws again.
Let's go.
Perfect at the free throw line here today. Another 3 for 3. BJ Davis is now 31 of 32 at the free throw line.
Oh, okay.
It's going to
Hey,
go off low.
we'll take it.
And it's out of bounds. It'll be Aztec basketball. That is the 4th turnover for Lamar. It's their first in a while. If you're with us before the first media timeout, the first, minute of the game.
Trip
both
over
teams
your
have
own
turned
feet
it
and then
over
you get
3
pulled out
times
of the game.
apiece.
How embarrassing.
Little pressure in the back.
Sometimes it doesn't pay off to play footsie. You know?
Gorville. Get a chance. Gorville at halftime. We'll sit down with John Schaefer on our halftime show. Harrington bounce pass to Simmons. Double team comes back out to the fellow freshman Harrington. Turns the corner, elevates, missed the shot, and it's rebounded by Robert Lee Jr. Out to Holyfield and
Offensive.
trying to take the
Offensive.
charge is Davis,
That's
and
two.
Davis takes
Hey.
the charge. What in the Tim Shelton's going on, BJ Davis?
This is why I said what I said about BJ Davis coming off the bench. This is what you get. Guy steps up, gets back in transition, takes one for the team.
Look at Nolan down
Great
there sitting
take.
courtside. Nolan
And he
Rain.
saw it coming. Here he is right here. He just has to get there and turn, and that's what he did. You saw his vision. He turned his head. He got to his spot, turned around, and took it.
Hit him again. Hit him again.
2-point lead for the Aztecs. You remember Tim Shelton all those years. Nobody
bad
took
decision.
more to make
Cross
it
court
to the
pass
field.
this year, it seems like.
Will Height. Simmons is on him on the perimeter. And on the bounce pass inside, we're going to have a reach-in foul. I think it's going to be against Harrington, and it will be on the low block.
Hey, by the way, some famous alumni from Lamar.
Lamar has missed their last 5 shots. They don't have a field goal in the last 3:58.
Captain Harris from Police Academy.
The Aztecs have not been able to pull away. It's just
and Jan Joplin. How about that?
Yeah, and I think, remember,
Rock
Lamar's a
icon.
defensive-minded team. I mean, the fact that they're on a drought, it's the defense that helps. Leading the Southland Conference in defense. They're ranked 12th nationally.
I'm trying to remember the song she sang.
And they've
I
shown
have no
some
idea.
flashes of brilliance. I
Couldn't
mean,
tell you.
on their resume this season,
I think she's in the Hall of Fame, though, right?
One of the better Big Sky teams. On the inbound, that's a
Another
for
three.
Robert Lee Jr. And again, told you 43% on threes, and he's made 2 of 4 in this game. Davis trying to get downhill, and Davis with a great
just getting where he needs to get to,
he got
and
7 in the early going. Aztecs back out in front. That's our 9th lead change here in the first half. Will Height. Davis wouldn't let him go by. Penny Baker with a spin move into traffic, and he's going to draw a foul.
Another reach.
BJ with
Aztecs are
7
gonna
points
commit
right now,
what is
leading
their
the team
15th
once again.
foul. It's going to be the second on Taj DeGorville. Miles Bird will come back in, and DeGorville will sit with the 2 personals. Again, a quick inbound, other side, and another 3. My goodness.
I don't know if they were ready for that quick throw in.
50% from 3-pointers
Lee has
right now.
11 to
Lamar.
lead all scores. Again, he's their leading scorer at 13.8 a game.
Nice.
Guath, extra pass. Simmons got
Nice.
fouled. Oh,
Great
thinking it
great
was a
passing,
clean
though.
Block
Great
there
passing
with
there.
Spencer as Zuzu. I'm sorry. As Zuru.
Zuru.
There we go.
I think he
I'm
got
interested
Simmons
to
with
see
the
if
body.
The
He blocked
big
the
gap,
shot, but got him with that body there.
the big gap between games is going to help this team at the end of the year when they're playing more.
Cerritos
You know what I mean?
College played in the southern section.
At the beginning of the year, I don't know. I can't. That's
Homecoming for him, not too far away.
I don't know the last time we've had
Simmons
what
misses
multiple games within like 10 days of each other, right? Not like 2 in a week.
Zuru will sit down along with Penny Baker. And so here's Simmons, averaging just 10 minutes a game. A lot of people after his performance against Utah Valley starting to talk about got to get him in there more. And I'm not in disagreement, to be honest with you. It took about 9 minutes for him to get into the contest. He was the 11th player inserted in the first half by Dutch. Will Height missed it. Tapped out. Guath gets rid of it to B.J. Davis. Aztecs in transition. Bird over to Davis. Lines up the 3 and makes it.
I mean, that net barely
is
moved.
having a great December.
Right?
10 points off the bench for a guy
Nice
who gets
two-man game there.
12.1 off the bench. Number 1 nationally in points off the bench.
You just can't overstate his role off the bench as being more important. I mean, it's immeasurable.
Cross-court pass. Catch and shoot 3.
Let's go.
Missed by Errol White.
Was that a
Aztecs with a 2-point lead coming up on 7.5 to go
For
first
BJ?
half. Bird's going to take a deep 3, and it's good. Miles Bird.
You just saw it. You knew he wanted to let
Averaging
it
a shade
fly.
over 9 points a game. Flew is out of his system, and a little bump. Guath is going to get called for the foul on Bulich. Davis in double figures for the 6th straight game. That is the longest stretch of his career. And a timeout on the floor. Break as you admire Bird's 3. Aztecs.
The bird flu is out of his system, they said. The bird flu is out. Hey,
Good
man,
places.
Aztecs, 4 of 8 from 3-pointers for the Aztecs, 50%, and 7 of 13 for Lamar, 53%, right? So, hey, they're both shooting the 3 at a high clip. And we actually have a better shooting percentage on the floor.
We have 14 rebounds, 7 offensive, 7 defensive. That's crazy.
What can you say? What can you say? Hey, but at this point, I don't know. Like, do you start BJ? I mean, we can get into that talk after this game finishes, right? Because we got a whole game to go. But I mean, he's playing so well right now, BJ Davis.
and more.
I think
Plus,
he's
you can get
I think he's a
paid
nice spark off the
soon and
bench.
set up direct
Like,
deposit.
you know what I mean?
Start of that
Like,
season.
but at some point with this team starting slow like they do, they got to shake something up. You know, like there's
Yeah.
something. You know, but I like BJ off the bench because he's a spark plug. You know,
I get it. It's just at what
I
point
agree. I mean, you
make
gotta.
that determination, you know.
I think you roll now and against Air Force because we all kind of know what we're gonna do with Air Force. That's a weird game. You know, logistically for this team. Then you go against Arizona, who's now the number 1 team in the country.
Oh boy, let's not talk about Michigan and
You know,
Arizona.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on in Michigan football. That's wild. But hey, we'll see.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
dude, man,
it keeps getting odder and
Wow.
odder, right? Like it keeps getting odder and odder. Like
dude, Michigan is a trip. I mean,
yeah,
the
I don't
basketball team is crazy, and then the football team with that happened. Like, oh, it's like they fired him basically, and then they called the cops on him. Like he must have blew up or something.
I don't know. Only I can think of is if he was driving drunk or doing something crazy, like because they
I don't think so.
tried to throw him over. I don't. We'll find out eventually, but it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. It doesn't sound good for that dude.
Career. Ryan Dutcher at his 9th season.
All right, back to the game.
Picked up win number 200. His Aztecs are out to a 30-25 lead. They're enjoying a 7-0 run of the last 105, and they made their last 3 field goals. The inbound goes to White, and a nice bounce pass from big to big.
Nice.
Holyfield was the intended target,
Good D.
but it's a
That's a good
turnover.
D here. Let's go.
The 6th such of the first half for the Cardinals.
Big numbers by BJ Davis. And then after he hit a 3, Miles Bird hit a 3. Miles Bird, of course, and this is his 75th game, the most tenured player on this team. And this Aztecs team goes 27-6, Steve, when he hits 40%. Right now, he's shooting 66%. He's pretty hot, feeling good.
Gloff puts it on the floor, driving the take it. It's blocked by Holyfield. Starting the break back the other way. Gets it over to White. White streaks in, and Bird another block, but Holyfield there to clean it up. This team is really good when it comes to blocks. Both the Aztecs and Lamar. And here's Davis looking for a dozen. And Davis
with the
has
roll.
got a dozen in a foot race against
With the roll.
Bulich.
Made it look so
And
easy.
there he beats him. A dozen for Davis. Right at his average, and we still got 6:23 and counting to go in the first half.
They'd love nothing but another defensive stop here against Lamar, and they get it. Nice box out by Simmons. You see, this is why he's in the game and gets minutes. Shaq goes up, he finds somebody, he pushes back, he's strong enough. The guy is he doesn't look like a freshman. He doesn't play like a freshman. He'll hold you back, and you got to wrap around or go over the top, and that's what he did. He draws the foul.
Miles Heidi's about ready to come back in. They actually called that foul on the Aztecs, which will be their 5th.
That's gross.
And so at first, in my box here, they have the foul going against White is first, but they'll have to change this here.
I think they're good. No, you're
right.
Simmons,
against Lamar.
Simmons. Yeah, it goes against Lamar because Simmons is shooting.
Yeah.
He's the guy that boxed out and held him off. But
yeah, it's the
there
9th team foul.
Right.
Beg your pardon, but Davis goes off. I naturally looked up. I saw the red, and I thought it was the Aztecs. All right, here's Simmons at the line after the foul by White, his first. Team foul 9. And Simmons makes the first. All of his points have come from the free throw line. He's got 2. Simmons a career high 15 points, career tying 7 rebounds in just 13 minutes against Utah Valley. And he can make his free throws. He also went 6 of 7 at the line in that game. That's pretty good for a freshman big. Gets them both there. Stretches the lead out to the biggest of the night for the Aztecs at 7. Lee kick out. Will Height elevates for the 3, and down it goes.
Ooh.
Man.
And again, they average 6.5 threes a game. They have made 8 in the first half of the Lamar Cardinals.
Both teams are shooting well from 3. The only thing is Lamar, they've taken twice as many, and they've made twice as many as the Aztecs.
Dixon Waters Over to Bird, sets his feet for another three, and that one clanks off. Heidi, another offensive rebound.
Look at Miles Heidi.
For the Aztecs, 2 more second chance points. They got 2 second chance points off of those 8 offensive rebounds. Wilhite launches and misses, and a foul as Holyfield went up.
Man, oh man, this team is good at rebounding.
The Aztecs with the relentless pursuit of the basketball on the offensive glass.
Well, I'll tell you, Miles Heidi twice has been hanging around the rim. One time, his teammate got his shot blocked, but he was right there for the left-handed putback, and right then and there, you saw the offensive board went up with the left hand pretty strong. That time he used the glass. Perfect timing to use the glass because he had a guy coming over to try to block his shot.
Simmons will sit. Jeremiah Oden will come back in. Holyfield will tuck in the jerseys. A 6'10 senior, local kid from Beaumont, Texas.
Beaumont,
see that when you put the fence around the local
Keep
kids.
guys at home, right?
Yep. Off the miss, Bird was trying to get the rebound, and it's going to be Aztec basketball. Last touch by Lamar. It looks like Errol White touched it last. And they're also going to whistle a foul, which will be the 10th on Lamar. So 2 shots on the other end. Aztecs in the double bonus with 5:28 to go. That's going to be the second on Errol White. In a moment, B.B. King will come back in for Lamar along with Cody Pennybaker.
B.B. King?
And here's Bird.
BB Knight.
He said BB King, right?
It's in his head. He's got it in his head because he was talking about BB King, comparing his name to it.
He's got Quiz has a big man crush on
the
Simmons.
17 of them. We'll reiterate the bench with 59 of the 77 points scored against Utah Valley. That is 76.6% of the team's points. It's the highest percentage from the bench since at least the 1996-97 season. And those 59 bench points were the highest total since the bench dropped 57 on Air Force back in 2020. So you get it, one is total points, the other is percentage of points.
And then the Aztecs, who averaged 42 bench points a game, that ranks 6th in the nation.
On that night when they dropped all those points against Air Force, it only turned out to be 58% of points that came from the bench as opposed to the 76 against Utah Valley. Turnover for Lamar, and they're starting to mount here in this first half. That's already their 8th.
They're playing 12 guys. They played 12 guys so far this game. I'm sorry, 11.
Point lead for San Diego State, their biggest of the first half. Again, we've had 11 lead changes in the first half and 4 times.
Crazy.
Wow.
Newman. Handoff
trying to keep their legs fresh,
Heidi
right?
Sets the screen. Newman's going to shoot straight away. 3, and it's good. He
Nice.
only averages
Newman.
3 points a game. He's not much of a score, but
Hello,
hits that one.
Newman.
The mailman
Did you
delivers.
say Newman on purpose?
I did.
I think that was on
somebody
purpose.
caught it. Newman.
I hear you, Steve.
He
I knew
just-
I'd have to go the year with a Seinfeld
I'm a
reference.
Seinfeld fan.
Bird.
Doing what
Not
Bird
really
does,
about
getting those passing
sticking
lanes.
With Lamar.
Yeah.
17 to shoot. Aztecs with their largest lead of the contest at 11. And we saw them get up double digits, eventually win by double digits against Utah Valley, but Utah Valley still gave them a fight in the second half. Screen set. Lee Jr. looking for help. 8 to shoot. Knight fires it up. He missed it.
Get that.
Let's go. Nice board. Let's go.
Rebounded by Dixon Waters. Newman leading the transition break.
Took an off-balance shot because the crowd counted down the shot clock, which was the wrong number. He had 8 ticks and didn't need to force that off-balance shot. Well done by the Aztec crowd.
Yep, the show doing a nice job. We should put that in the box score.
Assist to the show.
Exactly. At least give them some plus minus.
Nice.
Missed shot. Dixon Waters over the top into J.O. One-on-one to a cutting Heidi. Back out to Dixon Waters. Little jab step, but a shot. Missed it. And the rebounded by Bulich.
I like pushing it down the court like that. They just couldn't finish it.
Aztecs.
I do too. I think we should just run more, honestly. I think we get claustrophobic in the side court or side offense.
Again, they've made 8 threes in the first half on 18 attempts. That's 44%.
Newman called for the screen.
Yep.
Got it too.
Yeah, hit your shot. Take your shot.
Back iron, and Dixon Waters bumps in Robert Lee Jones
Oh,
is a foul,
sorry.
and it will take us to a break. 3:31 to go, first half of play. Aztecs with their largest lead of the first half. They're up 11.
So we got some distance now, Mike. We got some distance, up 11, which is great. I want to say BJ Davis still the leading scorer with 12. You got Bird with 7, Reese with 5. So, you know, the second unit came in and got a spark, and now it looks like Bird and Dixon Waters are kind of getting a little back into the swing of things a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, BJ looks great. BJ looks great. I mean, they're giving the numbers on the bench players and stuff like that. He's obviously a huge part of that. 4 or 5 from field goal and 3 or 3 from the line, and you know, I like that shot by Newman where he kind of pulled up and did the mid range. You know, I mean, just I think he's going to get going here soon. And
the ball movement looks better, right? Ball movement looks a little better.
Yes and no. You know, yes and no. It's not consistent. I feel like the consistency just isn't there, and that's the difference between a good team and a great team is just consistency. And we have the potential to be a great team, but it's just not. It's not yet. I mean, LZ has 2 fouls in 5 minutes. Taj has 2 fouls in 4 minutes. I mean, that's Jeremiah's got 2 and 7. Ugh.
Everybody,
I'm not really. Yeah.
What is this? I thought this was an old Trapper commercial. I was gonna say, everybody be quiet. They got their work cut out for them if they're gonna be ready for Phoenix, dude, against U of A. But man, that's gonna be another story. We still got 10 days till that one, right? Still got 10 days.
Yeah, I'm not like. Let's just worry about these next 23 minutes and 31 seconds. You know, like I think this is a big last 3.5 minutes here because of what Utah Valley did last game where they put on a run. Was that Kai right there with a sign? He's intense, by the way. He's intense. Let's try and get to half with a 10+ point lead and not let them creep up like Utah Valley State did.
Good take there.
30th at San Jose State. Nothing but conference games the rest of the way. Shooting free throws here will be Robert Lee Jr. has had an outstanding first half. He's got a dozen. Back to those bench points. We were perusing the box score at the break, and you noted that 20 of San Diego State's 41 points have come from the bench again.
Almost half. And the other night against Utah Valley, they had 3 guys in double figures off the bench with those points. And bench points, Steve, has always been a staple of this program. 40 times or more. 40 or more bench points, 36 times since 1996-97. 50 or more bench points, 7 times. It is a program that goes to the bench with Steve Fisher and now Brian Dutcher.
Here's Bird getting the start. Remember when he last played and we last saw him, he missed all 5 of his shots. He was battling the flu. He played 19.5 minutes, but Miles Bird is the second in double figures as he makes his second 3. He's got 10. Davis with 12. In the corner, they leave Holyfield open, and he missed. They've grown cold from the outside.
Yeah, they've missed a little bit from the long range the last couple times.
Oden wants a 3 in and out. No field goals for Lamar in the last 3, 16. 12-point lead for the Aztecs. That is a hard take and a bucket. That is BB Knight.
That's a nice baseline move, too. I mean, when you got your guys beat baseline, if you're not there for help, and he muscled that one up and in.
Over pursued a little much. Bird tried to get a little too physical.
Oden will go out. That's the first foul on Oden. And we get Simmons back in, who logged 5 minutes and 47 seconds in the first half.
Talk about Simmons.
Completing the 3-point play there is Knight. A 9-point game with 2:41 to go.
Come on, man. Let's go on a little 5-6 over.
9. He happens to be the second leading scorer.
Oh, look at this pass.
DJ. Okay.
Oh, man, he got fouled, but almost acrobatically had a chance for it to go in.
That's a flagrant.
Man, he's got cat-like reflexes, doesn't he?
It was just such good connection there on that cherry pick. I mean, heck of a call there for him to
what a pass.
I mean, he had his defender on the inside of him.
Fouls on BB Knight. And automatic is Davis. Perfect again from the line. 4 for 4 to start this one here in the first half.
2 minutes, 39 seconds left before the half. The Aztecs 175-9 in its last 184 games at home. Win leading at half.
And that inside of 5
What was
minutes,
that?
number 2, is
What?
even better than that. Here's Lowe probing the defense. Newman picks him up.
Let's get stop here.
Lowe's brother plays at Kentucky after starting his career at Pittsburgh. Holyfield. He'll take the 3 and he'll make it. That is their 9th 3-point make of the first half.
These guys are
Man.
impressive from downtown.
They are.
They get the bonus coverage. Their team effective field goal percentage has got to be high, considering they shoot as well as they do from 3 as a team.
They're within 8 at the 2-minute mark.
Another cross-court pass.
Bird runs the baseline. Acrobatic move, and it almost went in. That would have defied the laws of physics had it gone down. I had a daughter that graduated here in the engineering program in May. That would have been her final project if that thing went in. Figure out how
how
she could get her master's.
I don't think it defies the law.
The line.
Right? Like it can't.
Chance
No,
at a
you can't
dozen
defy
points
it
here in
and
the
do it,
first half for
right?
Miles Bird. Little slow start to the
Doesn't make
season.
sense
The
to me.
Mountain West Conference preseason player of the year. 6'6" junior who dipped his toe into the NBA draft last year, only coming back. Watch this thing. Oh.
just could not engineer to get that thing down. You see what I did
There
there?
you go.
I like it.
I owe you
Ken
one more
Blackman,
Newman.
Ken Blackman things.
You're good at this. DeGorville's going to come back in with 2 fouls here in a moment. Bird. And DeGorville puts his hand up. He's going to take Simmons' place. So his time on the floor was ephemeral. There's your SAT word, kids. Short-lived.
Fuck does that mean?
You can thank Stephen Tammy to get in. It's hard to get into San Diego State
like that.
nowadays. And there's their lose it or lose it timeout called by
Very
Lamar
short
with
time.
150 to go.
I'm just used to hearing the word ephemeral when it comes to fashion and style.
Oh, nice. Hey,
Right?
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timeout here at the 150 mark.
Steve, we got a really good crowd. You know, we were talking earlier today
Yeah.
about, what kind of crowd would come out. Beautiful day here in San Diego. Easy to, just park here on campus and get here. And you think about what this home crowd has meant to this program and under Dutcher. And we were talking about him last game. Nobody does it better than Brian Dutcher, great coaching staff. 112-15 is a record under the Brian Dutcher era. And 228-30 in the last 258 games played at Steve Fisher Court, right here in VA House Arena, where the crowd and the community have just continued to support this Aztecs program. Of course, that great run to the Final Four, the national championship game, and season ticket sales, just it's really hard to get a ducat.
It is. And the women's crowd on Sunday, I did the Pacific game, was outstanding too. One of their largest non-field trip crowds. And congratulations to the women today. They go to Manhattan, Kansas, a field trip game for the Wildcats. So half the town of Manhattan is in the arena, and the Aztec women win it.
An 11-point win.
Oh, BJ,
Blocked by
BJ.
Davis. Davis
BJ.
has it with
Kobe.
numbers in front of him.
Kobe. I love
Davis
it.
over to Newman, and he got his
Great.
defender in the
Nice.
air and
Nice.
picks up the foul as Penny Baker will commit the foul, and 3
He did a
shots
free
are
throw shot,
likely
too.
coming here. They'll discuss to see. They might go to the monitor to check. So it is on Penny Baker. They said it should be 3 fouls since our official, but they're going to go and look at it here just to confirm.
Here we go. All
the
right,
fact
so
that it is a 3-shot
minute
foul, and I
and a half left
couldn't really see
to the
but
end of the first half.
I would guess that he was
Keeping it a 10-point lead, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, keep it right there. And Newman's pretty
See right
automatic
here.
from
If
the
you
line.
can
I don't
tell
know
from
what-
this angle.
So at least
There's
we got
the
2,
block.
right?
Davis
Mhm.
comes away with it, and then and unless they get
can't
another
tell.
angle that says his toe was on that line.
I think he knew his toe was close. Did you see him turn his foot
Yeah.
sideways? A lot of guys do that. A lot
High
of players
basketball
do that.
IQ, huh?
Oh yeah, they know where they are, and that's the thing about your footwork and your handwork is that you gotta understand. And you see that a lot. They'll adjust their foot inward because they don't want their toe to touch the line.
Here's Sean Newman. Despite shooting 24% from the field to open the season, kid's a perfect 10 for 10 at the free throw line here. So they confirm that the ruling on the floor of the 3-shot foul. And
Nice.
so 3 shots are coming here for
Let's
Newman.
go. I'm gonna
By the
bet.
way, men's basketball, we talk so much about defense, the defensive culture. You just mentioned the women playing in Manhattan, Kansas against Kansas State. That 11-point win, Steve, in quarter number 2 and quarter number 3, they held Kansas State to 8 points each quarter, under double digits in 2 quarters.
That is a Big 12 team.
That's some
not
defense,
an easy
boy.
place
Some
to
defense.
go,
Yeah,
especially
that's
when you
great
played on
defense, man.
Sunday. Quick
Great
turnaround.
defense.
There's a good chance they're back in San Diego right now after playing earlier today.
Yeah, they had an early tilt. It was 9 a.m. for us
Yep.
here on the Pacific Coast. 11 a.m.
All right, Newman with 3
Aztecs are
free throws. Let's
17
go.
of 20 in the first half, and when Alvin Brooks, the head coach of Lamar, sees the score sheet at half, he's not going to like that. Harassing defense. Penny Baker. Will Height steps into the 3 with Newman closing.
That was a good rhythm shot.
Davis comes away with it. +6 on the board. The
Come on,
Aztecs.
Sean.
Newman!
Oh.
Holyfield. Oh, he's killing my Seinfeld reference game today. Will Height looking at Alvin Brooks, who was a great point guard here. And God, he led him to 3 wins and 2 losses in the NCAA tournament. The head coach, when he was here, the all-time leader in assists, also got the Lamar Cardinals to a Sweet 16 in the early 80s. Chance at a 3 here, and it's good. That is their 10th 3-point make in the first half, and it's a 10-point game.
They're shooting over 45% from downtown. 10 of 22.
They're going to pull a stat here. It's the last time a team made 10 threes in a game against us, let alone in the first half.
29.4 to go.
I would
They
venture to
scored
say
41
that's
points,
never
and
happened
30
to
of
us in
them
one
are
half.
from bonus coverage.
The Aztecs just kind of want to slow down here. They haven't had a field goal in the last 2:47. Lagoon Guaf will check into the ball game here to give him a little bit of height on the other end, some size. Again, Air Force in here next Wednesday night, Mountain West Conference opener, and then back to a couple of non-conference games before December 30th on the road at San Jose State. The Aztecs are the unanimous favorites to win the regular season championship. And boy, with a net rating of 93 today, there's not a lot of room for error the rest of the way out unless you're able to knock off the number 1 team in the nation next Saturday. But again, you'll have a conference game before you even start thinking about the Arizona Wildcats, who are unbelievable right now. I mean, a lot of people have talked about how good Michigan is. Arizona, I was trying to watch as an Arizona alum that Auburn game the other day. They bored me to death in the first half. They were up 31 points. It was like, I'll go back to watching football, right? The Indiana-Ohio State game. 29.4 to go. DeGorville with the inbound. Davis will bring it into the front court. Difference between the shot clock and the game clock is a little over 5 seconds. Get Davis with the handles here, go to work on Lee. I think Guaf is going to set a screen here shortly. Whether Davis uses it, we'll see. DeGorville into the corner. Shot fake, Newman, and he won't get it to fall. And a chance for Lamar to end on a strong note. Penny Baker off the window, no. And that's how this first half ends. Darn good first half for the Aztecs offensively. 51 points and getting another 25 from their bench. I guess that's going to be the recipe this season. 10-point lead for San Diego State here at the break.
Old Trapper Beefs. Tough snacks. Out here.
Well, so there you go. 10-point lead at the break. Mike,
take it.
Pretty good game so far. I mean, it started off slow. They're hitting crazy 3-pointers. Like on the season, I mean, they're only about a 36%? 3-point shooting.
Average. Yeah, I mean, they're having a good shooting night. But,
32%, not even 36.
Yeah, 30 of their 41 are from 3, 10 threes. So, and we're still up by 10. So we're having a pretty good shooting night too. So that's, you don't want the opposite where they're having a good shooting night with from 3 and we're not. So,
how do you explain it? One thing's for certain, man. One thing's for certain, Magoon's not really. I mean, he's got maybe 9-10 minutes, if that. So, he still doesn't really look completely there, but we'll see, man. Gotta lead at the half, so that's all good. First off, thank you guys for joining the stream at halftime right now. Definitely want to promote this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna be showing on this YouTube channel the main event. It's from Made Hoops. It's some of the best high school ballers from around the world, and you'll be able to see these games. 2 days full of games, Saturday, Sunday. We've got it for you here on Sons of Montezuma's YouTube channel. These are some of the best high school ballers from all over the world. The games are going to be played down in Louisville, Kentucky. So tune in this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You can definitely check out more information. We're going to be posting more things on our social and all that good stuff. So a lot of ball, man. A lot of ball out there. So we're privileged to have this game on our channel this weekend. So very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, let's turn it over for the half, guys. And we'll see you guys back in the second half. Sound good, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Mountain West is in the game. Now it's your turn to call the plays, win the rivalries, own the moment. Your school, your where stars are born.
Old Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor-cooled because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history with Gatorade. Is it in you? Peekaboo.
Cam Lewine has been recognized as a scholar athlete for San Diego State for the past 3 seasons.
Cam, what has this experience been like from your seat the last few years here at San Diego State, watching all this winning, being a part of it? What's the experience been like?
It's been an amazing experience. My freshman year, went to the national championship. Sophomore year, Sweet 16. Last year, made it to the tournament again, and it's awesome to be a part of this culture and this environment of winning. And it really, it's just awesome.
Where have you seen the most growth in your game since coming here?
Probably the ability to create my own shot. Honestly, I kind of came in as just like a shooter, and like it's hard when you're just a shooter. You got to be able to end of the shot clock, get a shot off, like create your own shot, and like I feel like I really improved in that aspect.
Cam, is there anything that Aztec fans might not be aware of about you that you'd want to share?
I play piano. Used to play when I was a kid. Started it back up again like a year ago, trying to relearn it and stuff. But it's fun to waste time, just play and learn songs you like.
What's a song you like playing on the piano?
I like old songs, like I like Elton John. He was always playing the piano, so Elton John songs I'm trying to learn and stuff. So yeah.
Good stuff, Cam. Appreciate it, man. Best of luck this year.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Up.
Old Trapper Beefs. One-upping.
I love Old Trapper. I love how tender it is. Don't forget the wood smoke flavor. Savory beef. Quality ingredients. I'm their biggest fan.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor-cooled because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
The crowd is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Taj DeGorville played 31 games as a freshman without a start, and as a sophomore has already started 5 of the first 7 games.
Taj is getting better. Taj, when he came into the program, we were worried what type of shooter he'd be. He's shown he's more than a capable three-point shooter. He's a dynamic playmaker. He's got great instincts with the ball, finding his teammates. And now we have to grow the mid-range game into more of a get to the rim at times and finish at the rim. So he's growing his game, but he's got instincts. He's got a feel for the game that coaches can't give players. So excited about Taj moving forward.
Coming into college with Pharaoh, who's someone you played with for a long time and was a childhood friend, how did that make your freshman year a better experience overall?
It was just like more comfortable transition from high school to college. Like just like being around someone that I knew already, like instead of like having like be here by myself, basically. Like it was a pretty smooth transition.
How have you grown your game since last year to now?
I would say like I shoot it better, shoot it more confidently, and like play better defense, honestly.
What's it like playing as many minutes as you did as a true freshman, and what did you learn about yourself in doing that?
I learned that like I can compete like with anybody, no matter how old I am or how old anybody else is. I'm just a competitor, and I like to win. So I learned that I'm a really good competitor.
So what is your relationship like with your teammates off the floor? I mean, you go so hard against each other during practice. What's your relationship like with your teammates off the floor?
It was a really good relationship. We're like brothers still off the court. Like on the floor, of course, we're battling, but we're still brothers, and we know that at the end of the day.
How would you describe this group of guards overall on this team?
We're all very versatile, so I would. It's really deep. Like the depth is really good because like we can all play basically 1 through 3. We all share the ball. We all shoot the ball really well. It's really good.
What are the battles like with LZ during practice? Sean Newman Jr. What are those experiences like?
They're good battles. I mean, everybody's competitive. Like at the end of the day, we all just try to make each other better. So they're good battles.
What's it like to be able to play so often in Las Vegas? A year ago, Players Era, you play at UNLV, you play in the Mountain West Tournament as well. You'll do it again here in 2025-26. What's that experience like for you as someone that's out of Las Vegas?
It's really cool. Like, I have my family coming and support. It's just a really good feeling just being home and playing basketball.
Good stuff. Taj, appreciate you, man. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah, appreciate you, Joe.
This is San Diego State University, where every possibility shines with Southern California life. And the ideas that drive you will come to light. You'll join a vibrant community cheering for the spirit of play, with world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going, in a setting that will spark your imagination. Dare to discover the unknown.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
It's here. EA Sports College Football. Mountain West is in the game. Now it's your turn to call the plays, win the rivalries, own the moment. Your school, your squad, your chance to take the title. It's time to step up and make history with your favorite Mountain West team, where stars are born.
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor-cooled because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
Aztecs with a 51-41 lead here. The bench again with 25 of the 51 points for San Diego State. Dutch wound up playing 11, and a couple of reminders before Tammy tells us what they were talking about at half. But the Aztecs have won, and wouldn't you know it, I just lost it, that little note. But since leading at half, San Diego State is 175-9 in their last 184 games when leading at half. So what did Dutch tell the team? It's kind of stuff we touched upon in the first half.
Really, don't allow them to get out into their fast break. It's a really good fast break game. Keep them in the half court. Continue to grind. This is going to be a battle. I think every single one of these games is going to be a battle. And then no one-on-one offensively. He feels that these guys are chasing the Aztecs, and so they want to keep moving the ball and working it around and just play their half-court game.
And I was right, even though I kicked it underneath the desk, 175-9. See, you read it, and you had left a lasting impression on me that I could remember that. So the Aztecs 175-9 in their last 184 home games when leading at half. Some pretty darn good performances you might have seen in the highlights. It's good to see Miles Bird fresh off the flu. Remember, he went 0 for 5. Last game against Utah Valley, where they made 3 of 5 shots in the first half alone, a couple of threes. He was perfect at the line, 12 points. But the real hero again of the first half, much like he was a week ago tonight against Utah Valley, was one B.J. Davis, who had 14 points off the bench. He made all 5 of his free throws. Aztecs with 8 offensive rebounds in this game. That is half the total of rebounds that this Lamar University team has. They've got 16. The Aztecs have 8, and 8 on the offensive boards, which have led to 10 second chance points.
Just try and get it up here, man.
See if they can run the rest of the way out and exit the building with a 5-3 record.
Steve,
all right, second half. Let's do this. Let's do this.
For me, first maybe 4 to 6 minutes for me with the Aztecs to see if they can set the tempo. They want to control the pace of the game.
Look
they
at
can get out and run.
down there.
Let these guys run.
The show.
They've got to start hot because I think they've only made one of their last 7 shots, have the Aztecs. A little bit of a drought there for them.
In that first half, Lamar shot 36%, 12 of 33, but what kept them in the ballgame is 30 of their 41 points have come via 10 three-pointers, and they're a team that averaged 6.5 three-point shots a game, 10 makes in the first 20 minutes on 22 attempps.
The other thing, too, that they can continue to do is get to the
come out hot.
They're 20 times, 17 of 20, shooting over that about 85%.
So we change sides. Aztecs will have the opening possession of the second half. Their biggest lead has been 13. They came with 93 seconds to go in the first half at 51-38. Working for a good shot here into Guaf. Guaf over the top.
That's a good start.
He's got points in the paint for the Aztecs there.
That's what we want to
That
see.
is points 17
Lagoon.
and 18 in the paint for the Aztecs.
Yeah.
You know, Goon, he's a big guy. He's 7 feet. He's not afraid to step away from the basket. You've seen him shoot the three. You also see him shoot from that elbow spot. Not afraid to go long range or a mid-range jumper.
East took his eye off that entry pass by White, and it's a turnover for Lamar. Lamar's 5-3 on the season. On Saturday, in their win against, well, they lost actually to Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but on Saturday, their field goal defense broke down in the second 20 minutes. Corpus Christi made 64% of their shots in the second half. So if the Aztecs can do that, they'll get out of here with a win easily. Guaf sets up for a three, and he's missed both of them.
Unbelievable insight. Hey, if they can shoot 64% in the second half, they're going to win.
Shooting 4-7
Unbelievable.
from beyond the arc.
LeVar Burton is joining us in the chat.
Here's Holyfield with Dixon Waters right on his hip. Leading scorer was Lee in the first half. 13 for Lamar. Holyfield missed back iron. Guaf is the rebound.
Let's go. Come on.
His third of this contest.
Let's get a run together here, guys. A little 8 or 9-0 run here. Put it up by like 15, you know?
Bird turns the corner on his man to a streaking another assist for Miles Bird. That's his third.
Great pass, great cut, good connection by those two guys.
Dixon Waters has 7 points.
You got to burn a quick timeout. Get yourself together. Extending that lead.
Timeout here of this second half of play.
Shoot the J.
18-20 to go in regulation. Aztecs with a 55-41 lead over the Lamar Cardinals at Viejas.
Good start.
All right. First break in the action, second half. Mike, good to see you back again for this second half. Good to see you back again.
Good to see you. Sun never sets on cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Miles.
And it's a good way. Like I said in the chat, Reese needs to drive more like that. A good way for him to get some touches that close in the paint, you know?
Yeah. Reese and BJ kind of just driving. But BJ's on another level right now. Like the maturation of him from remember the first season he was there, he didn't play until really the end, and you're like, Jesus, man, this guy, you know. And he played a lot better. Now he's the growth in 3 years has been unbelievable. I mean, you could tell he was a scorer when you first saw him, but everything's come to fruition. And Reese is, I don't know, Magoon. I think the good thing I'm thinking about here is let's play a strong second half. Yeah, you got a week off, but at least you get a game 2 or 3 days before you play Arizona. Have that long break again. I think that's going to help them not start as slow.
Yeah.
Now obviously Arizona's got a big say in that because they're playing. Let's just see what was their score tonight.
Got to handle business in this game. Lamar shot lights out in that first half. I don't think it's going to happen in the second half, right? I mean, we share. They're hitting double. And we were as well. I mean, we were hitting really good three-pointers, but they were taking a lot of them. So we'll see what happens in the second half, man.
Yeah, I mean, you play a strong second half. Your progress, not perfection. Just keep getting better, play better. Then you got to obviously Magoon's still getting back there. There've been some weird injuries, like Reese was getting sick and his contacts and they couldn't see, and then Miles was sick last week. So let's get to full strength and get this game and next game under our belt and figure out what we got.
Get an extra media break. It's on the first timeout of the second half, so there'll be another media break here inside of 16 minutes. But Alvin Brooks didn't like something, and I don't blame him. And they recover the possession here, but there's 8 to shoot. Turning the corner is Lee on Bird. Fights through the defense, changed hands,
All right,
missed it.
Let's go.
And it's Dixon
What was
Waters that
that?
got kicked
What
by
the?
White on the bounce.
Oh, did you see that?
Well, the reason why Alvin Brooks called a timeout is he just was not appreciating the team effort. And we talked about the Aztecs getting the first, good start, the first 5 minutes, setting the tempo. It was important, and they did that, and that's why you got the other guy calling the timeout. It is no better thing to do than to make a coach call an early timeout in the half.
Alvin Brooks is in his 5th season in charge of the Lamar Cardinals. He was an assistant at Houston under Calvin Sampson.
Yes.
And another lob from Bird to Magoon Guaf. That's
Great
4
vision.
assists for Bird. Those two have hooked up twice. And a foul on Heidi in the low post on
Great
East
vision.
on the reach-in. 16-point game, and now the Aztecs starting to play that basketball we would expect in these games here in December when you invite an opponent like Lamar or Troy or Utah Valley in. Heidi with his first team foul either side of the second half. Lee Jr. averaging almost 14 points a game. He had 13 in the first half. Penny Baker,
Nice.
and he just turned it over. Bounced it to Magoon Guaf. Here's Bird back the other way. Bird lays it in. That was just too easy.
That's the thing about pressure, you know, and when you're going to pressure these
Transition
guys, you're going to force
bucket.
them to turn the ball over, make
Yeah.
a difficult pass, get in the passing lane, and then you're going to run your fast break and convert.
14
Run
for
as much as you
Miles
can
Bird,
as
who
this
came
team.
in averaging a shade over 9 points per game. He hadn't really got it going yet, but you know it's in there and it's coming. Here's White. White drove to the free throw line. Penny Baker picked it up. That was tipped. He can do that. Penny Baker spins. 3 to shoot. Back out Holyfield. Got his defender in the air. Lined up the 3. Missed it.
Nice board.
Rebounded
Nice
by
board,
Heidi.
Miles.
Another fast break opportunity here. If nothing's there, they'll go for secondary.
Got
Good
tipped.
tip by Lamar. Good hands off of Bird's pass.
And rebounds for Heidi now. Turnover for the Aztecs. Their 6th of the game. 3 by Lee is no good.
It's not falling.
Magoon Guaf has the
No.
rebound.
Let's push this to a 20.
Aztecs are
Let's push this to
plus
20.
9 on the boards here.
Yeah.
With just under 16 and a half to go in the second half. LZ Harrington and a walk. They're trying to set the screen and hand it off, and Heidi with the walk for turnover number 7.
They're such a better transition team than a half court team right now. You know, they
Lamar
just
gets the
can't.
basketball. By the way, did you see those Aztec shoes that Luka Doncic was wearing the other day?
I did not.
No, he's wearing. I guess he.
Yes, I saw
he breaks
those,
out
Steve.
a different, I don't know, brand of college basketball team since he didn't go there, and he was kind of teasing that he would go back to Arizona when his playing career was over because of like all the G League guys that were going back from the G League to the pros. But yeah, he had these fantastic Aztec shoes on. I've been meaning to bring it up. It's been about a couple of weeks. Little arm bar there, but they're going to get a foul on Harrington, the freshman, on Lee.
All right.
Yeah, these sweet little kicks. Just Google it.
Newman coming in.
Nice looking shoes.
Yeah.
Sean Newman Jr. back in.
Interesting.
First action of the second half of the first half
played more.
for Newman. He wound up scoring 6 points in 12 minutes. He did not have an assist, and that's what he does best.
But he played 12 good minutes, and his coach is really proud of him for believing in himself and having the confidence. Dutcher talked about that after the Utah Valley game.
It's not falling.
When asked a question by a reporter about Newman and what kind of season he's having, he says he's just playing through it. It's tough, but he said he's a guy that started at his former school, and now he's come here limited minutes, but he's believed in it.
Nixon Waters rises up for points 8 and 9. It was an NBA-type move right there. Lee pulls the trigger on a deep 3 in and out.
There we go.
And
There we
Bird is
go.
there
Push
for the
it.
Rebound. Pushes it ahead to Dixon Waters.
I don't
It
know.
got stolen by Lee. And underneath, White let his defender go by and easily puts it off the window. 61-43 with 15:20 to go.
Yeah, you can't be happy if you're Dutcher with that turnover. You got to connect on those. Either make the pass and make sure it's there, or don't make the pass, or be ready for the pass if you're Dixon Waters.
Compton is fouled in the act of shooting. And that'll take us right back to a break. 15:09 to go in regulation. The Aztecs have opened up their biggest lead of the game.
Keep pouring it on, man.
They lead with 15:09 to go.
All right.
It's Bedlam tonight.
Timeout there on the floor. Hey, they look pretty good coming out second half, other than the foul there on LZ. But defense leading the offense. The shots aren't falling for Lamar. Hopefully we continue getting in the passing lanes and get more minutes for everybody else. I don't have a problem bringing in Newman right there because, he, like you say, he needs to get those minutes. He needs to get more acclimated on the court, running the offense. With the way you got the game right now, almost up 20, there's no need to overthink it. It's like just, get some more run for Newman out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you have too many guys to figure out to try and give minutes to. You know what I mean? So, like, get him in there. Tay's kind of the odd man out right now. So, but yeah, I mean, we'll see how he plays.
So we play UNLV at UNLV the final time this season on a Saturday. It's been the first time we've played the Rebels on a Saturday on regular season in like 6 or 7 years. Fiend was telling me. Does that sound like a quick turnaround trip you might be up for, man? Probably not.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I can't. She's got a gymnastics competition that weekend, and then we don't know what.
Yeah. Not even a quick 24-hour turnaround?
No, like, dude, no, I don't. I traveled so much this year, man. I was in Cleveland a couple weeks ago, and I saw you guys. I'm going to Phoenix, and we're going overseas, and it's just like, man, and the gymnastics season starts. I mean, if it made sense, I might pop down, but like, I don't. I think I'm gonna save that bullet for the Mount West tournament.
Yeah, totally. For us, it's a quick, easy trip.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't find the bucket. There's a lid on it. They are 1 for 7, 14%. And again, this is kind of the way it trended against Texas A&M Corpus Christi on Saturday when they opened up Southland Conference play. Remember what I told you, that their field goal defense completely broke down in the second half, allowing A&M Corpus Christi to make 64% of their second half shots.
It's been a really interesting game to watch from an analyst chair, is that you look at where these guys scoring from, right? San Diego State scoring in the paint, and Lamar not scoring in the paint, but using that game. They only have 6 points in the paint, does Lamar, to SDSU's 24. But with San Diego State running that great ball screen action that they get downhill, they get a lot of shots at the rim, they get a lot of offensive boards with putbacks right at the rim. So not surprised they're scoring in the paint.
That's actually kind of surprising to me because Lamar's got a couple big able players on their front court.
His first foul.
Yeah, I think they've been.
Lamar's going to get a chance to
shooting the threes and shooting well.
Yeah.
On his backside there underneath the basket. In front of another pretty good crowd here at Viejas Arena. It's for real in conference play against Air Force a week from tonight. See a lot of conferences now kind of opening up conference play early in December and then breaking until January. Lee off the inbound. That's the third time off the inbound.
Right.
He's at a catch and shoot three that he's made.
Baseline three.
Yeah, it's their 11th made three, almost doubling their average of 3-point makes per game on the season. 62-46.
How about this for home cooking? In the last 99 home games, SDSU 89-11. An average scoring margin, 16.5 points, Steve.
Love it. And then there's that Troy game in there, right?
Yeah, we're not talking about that one.
Compton almost had the basket and the foul.
The last 99 games, so 89-11.
Braden East, and this time Braden East is going to foul Pharaoh Compton.
I'm real nitpicky on the stats tonight. Do you notice that?
And we're going to have shots here for Pharaoh Compton.
Come on, Pharaoh. Let's try and let's try and make two here, buddy.
He had a career high 22 minutes against UVU to the sophomore. 3 blocks against Utah Valley with 12 points off the bench in that game. And
but how much he gets to the line in the rim, he would
comes out for Lamar.
Be more efficient.
Score with 16 on 4 of 10 shooting. They're shooting 34%. That's about where the Aztec field goal defense is on a good night.
Woo-hoo.
Around the perimeter it goes. Driving is Knight. Takes it to the rack. Knocked out of there.
Falling.
Newman has it. Newman surveying. Gets it to a trailing.
All the way. Woo!
As he drives
Took a
in.
spill. He's all right.
Wasn't pretty, but he'll take the shots coming as he lands right in the lap of our.
It was like, move. Get out the way. Get out
And that's
the
how you pick
way.
up some of those paint points. You just run and you feel the lane, get right down the middle, let your guys hit you underneath the bucket, get a little fast break action. I don't know if, Steve, I don't know if Air Force wants to come and play here next. So it's a Wednesday night game.
He's getting some
and
free
it's
throw
in
practice tonight.
December.
Yep.
And the Aztecs play well, 34-9 when playing on Wednesday, 34-10 of a record playing in December.
Interesting.
Super important with Mountain West Conference play and how tough it is. Got to defend home court, and our guys are really good at home.
Told you Lamar's already got a Southland Conference game under their belt. It was on Saturday. 220 NCAA net ranking for Lamar. Win at Montana back in November, probably their best win so far on the resume.
There it is.
5-3, and again, holding opponents to 62 points per game, but the Aztecs have bucked the trend here because with 14-19 to go, San Diego State's over that mark at 64. Here's King Wilhite. Knight over to Goreville. Berries, what is their 12th three of the game? One more, they'll double their average per game.
Well, he's a confident shooter. He's a rhythm shooter, has such a pretty jump shot. Really admire what he's done from the 3-ball line tonight.
Lamar probably wants to bottle some of this at home and bring it into Southland Conference play. Davis, nifty move. Compton with a cleanup. Blocked by East. He says, I'll take that. And he does. Goes ahead to Wilhite. Stop the dribble. Bounce pass low post to White. Newman knocked it away. Knocked it out. And it's sticking with Lamar. 20 to go on the shot clock.
Let's go. 15.
Talking about the net ranking for Lamar. To the Aztecs up to 93 today, improving quite a bit. Last week they were at 127. Not sure why it shot up so much. I'm not sure a win over Utah Valley would do that, although it was a quad 3 win.
Quad 3 win.
They were 77th in the nation. Here's Knight. Knight into the double team, kick corner, lining up the 3 is Gambrell, and he gets it. There it is. They've doubled their average.
Wow.
They're hanging around by making a 13th three in 30 attempts.
That's crazy, dude. How much did Detroit make?
52 points have come from 3.
Not sure.
Let's find out.
I don't feel like looking it up.
Meantime, Aztec
I'll
bench
look it
only
up.
3 in the
Nice.
second half. That goes
Newman.
off the
Oh,
window.
wow.
That's Sean Newman Jr., so they'll count as 2
Yeah,
more bench
nice.
points. They've got 30,
DJ.
and here's the foul. That's going against Jaden Gambrell.
I kind of like BJ and Newman on the floor at the same time.
4th team foul against the Cardinals.
Yeah, they've done that.
BJ Davis will.
Last game they did it.
That seems to click, I think.
Aztecs in the
for both of
signing
them.
period signed Zach White out of
Little bit.
Oaks.
2
Notre
sure
Dame.
ball
Big game the other day,
handlers.
a 20-point game. He's
Kind
a
of helps
really
Newman a
big
little bit
guard.
out, right?
I've seen him play quite a bit this year. He's probably going
Yeah,
to get a lot
Tosh up
more.
there is like the third
His
ball
offensive
handler, you
game
know.
better now that Tyron Stokes is up at Rainier Beach. But strong little pickup
Nice.
there of White. His dad, the legendary Russell White,
Good ball
played at
movement
Callan for the
there.
Rams at Presby High School.
There it
Oh,
There
a
we go.
3.
Good shot.
Yep. Anything you can do, I can do better, right, Lamar? And that goes off at Goreville. That's the Annie get your gun 3 right there.
Well, I tell you, it's a
12.
good thing the Aztecs are a strong offensive team because Lamar is shooting the rock really well. And when you play the 3-ball, you can get quite a few points. But the thing is, the Aztecs putting up 69 on you.
Nice.
Boy, I tell you,
nice.
Lamar,
nice,
very impressive
nice.
from the bonus distance.
Aztecs have made 6 triples.
Nope.
And White brings it up and
Oh.
foul. They'll get a chance
Gonna get
at
a 3 another
three-point
way.
Play the hard way here.
Well, hopefully not.
Take it any way you can get it in this
So
building.
this is concerning.
It's been a house of horrors for opponents.
Troy made 12 threes. Utah Valley made 10.
Errol White.
These guys made 13.
Queens, New York. They'll get a chance to
I mean,
go to the line.
that's a lot. I mean, they shot a lot.
And there's
but
just
still, that's a lot.
way too much time in this game. And the way that Lamar is shooting the 3-ball, for anybody to think that
Not great.
this is a comfortable 12
Yeah.
minutes and 26 seconds left for the Aztecs.
Good thing we're scoring a lot better than those
White
games,
hit
though.
4 blocks last Saturday at
Yeah.
Corpus Christi. They're a team that averages 8 blocks a game.
All
It's
right.
just weird.
Had
That
8
team
blocks on Saturday.
three,
Newman
four.
lobs it
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh!
There you go.
And
Yep.
Farrell put it on the floor and jams it home. That's what he does best.
Great
He
vision
dunks.
Well,
Yes.
although he missed 2
He
of them
missed
against
2.
Utah Valley.
He doesn't miss a whole bunch of dunks. He wasn't going to miss that one, but I thought he stayed focused after he missed those 2 dunks last week.
Nice.
He cleaned some things up and he did well.
Yeah, that was the announcer jinx. Here's Gambrell. Rick the 3. Remember we were talking about how 51% of his career field goals are dunks, and he missed 2 of them. Here's J.O. J.O. got position.
There it is.
Count it!
Nice. Good take.
You don't have to be a three-point shooting team to get the three ball. When you get to the rim and you go strong and you go for the and one.
Aztecs back up 19, 11:47 to go. Admire this one. Hard-earned bucket by Farrell.
When it's good, it's good.
AO with another big one, and the Aztecs are rolling.
When it's good, it's good, guys.
We may cheer.
They're moving the ball around, playing defense, getting it to the open man in great position. Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah,
19-point
good
lead.
run. Good run to start the second half. 22-13 run to start second half. I like that.
Is this game going about how you expected, Mike?
Who the hell knows, man, with this team, dude? Honestly, bro. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, seriously, like we talked about, you're up by 19 right now. You know, I don't think they're going to win by 18 and a half, but I think they're going to win. But I don't know. I can't figure it out. You know, you start slow. There's no consistency in any of their games. They've all been kind of different games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But we were talking about the threes. Troy made 12. Utah Valley made 10, and these guys have made 13 so far. I mean, that's concerning to have double digit. I would be hard pressed to see how many double digit threes in a season we've had more than 3 games. It's not many, if any. But hey, they're playing well. They're shooting well. Taking care of business. That's what you got to do. At home in December.
All right, guys, just a shameless plug here. I'm going to let you guys know we actually have our tailgate flag available now. A lot of people have been asking about the flag. I sell them in person at the tailgates, but now we actually have them up on our shop. A double-sided flag or a single-sided flag, but they are available now. sonsofmontezuma.com. Go check it out in the sporting goods section. And yeah, makes a good gift. Good gift. Got to have one waving in the front of the house just like that, dude. Got to do it.
What should we make fatheads of ourselves?
Fatheads? Oh
yeah.
Man.
I got one.
I know one person we can make one of.
I got something in the works right now. You know.
Charlotte did not play there last year. Career started at Wyoming.
Do you think Fiend would be mad if we made a fathead and put it in the show, dude?
I just don't know if they have enough paper to make it.
Last year was to be his last, but because of the injury at UNC
Charlotte. No, I think he you know how he is. He loves all that stuff, man.
State.
Oh, yeah.
And he's done a good job in the starting lineup so far for the Aztecs through the first 7+ games.
Oh, where you going?
At some point, he'll cross the 1,000 career point scoring line for his career.
Time to release the hounds, Mike. Time to go full throttle.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of time left in this game.
He's got 6. He's down to what? 56?
Yep. Got a big opportunity at the beginning of the year.
Don't pick up that ball,
coming
man.
back from the knee surgery, and so
Come on,
put
Sean.
J.O. in. He did a pretty good job. Simmons was just emerging. You're still trying to really get
Farrell, I think that was meant for
Walk
Farrell.
back into game shape. You might notice he really can go up and down the floor only like 5 or 6 times before you got to sub him out. Compton is going to get a reach in here. This has been a pretty good second half battle here. Compton against Braden East. Farrell takes the brunt of this one down the floor for his second foul.
It's not easy to get in game shape when you've been out. And speaking of, Goon is back in. He played about half of the first half. And
I'm going to count right now. I'm not a very good multitasker, but I'm going to try and count how many times he goes up and down the floor. Let's mark that in. Zero's in at the 11:06 mark.
You could probably do a little tally that might help you a little bit.
Yes. Inbound to Lee, leading scorer for Lamar with 16. It's 1 of 3, leading with 4 rebounds for the Cardinals. Zip the pass, running the baseline. Hopefield by Lagoon Guaf. That is his 9th block of the season, 77th career block in 31+ games. All right, that's 1 time down the floor for Goon. Still playing with the big knee brace on his right knee. Hyperextended the knee against Utah State in February of last year. Arthroscopic knee surgery in April. He's blocked. And he'll come back down on the floor for a second time. Shot fake by Lee and a reach in by Oden. That basket will not count.
He's
Little break here might mean Guaf gets
it will
another
help
time down the
too.
floor,
Yeah, he's a rim protector. Here he is right here going up. He gets the block. The Aztecs ranked 8th in the nation in blocks per game. last year. They swatted about 27. I think they've got a really good opportunity to be a real quality shot blocking team, of course, this year with their bigs. It's the year of the bigs for the Aztecs.
Oh, that one scored over the top of the length of Guath. Oden picked up his third foul, by the way, on that last play. That was East, who now has 2 points in the game, made his first field goal. Guath setting the screen here for Newman to catch the pass. Into the corner, Oden. Back out Guath from the elbow, puts it up and scores it. Magoon Guath. He's got 8 on 4 of 10 shooting.
And by the way, those 27 swats that I just mentioned, it's the team's first 6 contests this year after having ranked 8th in the nation last year.
I've got Guath is 4 times down the floor.
4 times. So is 94 feet one time?
It is.
Okay.
And a takeaway. This will be his 5th time down. And Davis hides the ball, drives in with a left hand and
Dude,
scores.
does that not remind you of Kobe? Like, honestly.
How about that?
Remember Kobe would do that? The back
78,
behind?
56.
I'm all for it.
I just don't want, if I count this many times and here's 6, I don't want him like grabbing me like an airplane and say, hey, have your man. Oh, another block by Magoon Guath. Woo! I don't want him to grab me and say, hey, tell your old man to drag Lanier's rear end up and down the floor every night. 2 blocks from Magoon Guath. He now has at least 1 block in 28 of his 32 career games.
You called it, man. You called it. Nice.
You ever been in a Turkish prison?
9:05 to go.
Airplane, remember?
Foul was the 4th on Oden. And
You don't remember that?
Mason will have to come back in along with.
You ever seen it? You ever seen a Chris $20 bill?
Check the minutes here on Simmons.
Remember that?
Only 7 minutes on Tay Simmons. Bit of a surprise after that breakout.
LZ hasn't played in a little bit, huh?
Utah
Those fouls, probably.
Been an interesting night for Harrington. He was hot early. Scored on his first made field goal. He had that 3, and he's only been out there for 8 minutes, Tammy, here.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's matchups.
Try to get other guys in, see different rotations before you hit your first conference game a week from tonight against Air Force.
Well, that's the big scuttlebutt is the rotation too big at this point? Right? You played the game. It's
That's
11 guys. Or do you go like a Musselman when he was at Nevada who only played 7, or do you play 8? When do you start settling on it? Who gets in there? Feelings get hurt.
Dutch knows best. He's coached for a lot of years, and he's coached a lot of good players and had some teams that have been loaded. And
in Dutch, we
I think certainly when you ask that question, you look at last week's game, and it was 49 and 77 points, and pretty good to have that rotation. Plus, you've got some guys that are still banged up, right? Still trying to get them back. So too soon to decide maybe what your rotation is. I think you've still got a little bit of time before you're going to find out truly who's going to be average before that average settles, right?
So Oden out with a 4 foul. Simmons back in. You know what? Maybe I'll text John Schaefer on Aztec Talk tonight. I'll be Larry from Lubbock and ask about his thoughts on the 11-man rotation now with the conference play beginning next Wednesday. Guath passed up on the 3.
Larry from
Inside
Lubbock.
Of 9 minutes to go, cutting in off the screen. Dixon Waters shoots it, missed it.
Oh.
Got a new jersey now.
I do like what I've seen from Reese in this game, though. His shot selection has been a little better for sure.
24 jersey because now he's wearing 35
with no name on the back.
Oh, all right.
Well, he must have really torn up 24.
I'm
doing high school football this weekend, the state championships. It's always fun. There's always one knucklehead that leaves his jersey in class. And I can't figure it out. I always have to make sure I ask the coaches.
You know, that knucklehead was me in college.
Here's East over the top, and it's Simmons.
Good board,
you really do that at Brea
What?
Linda? Oh, no, at college.
College.
In Arizona.
One time I left it. We were playing Seton Hall, and we were on the East Coast in New Jersey, and I left it at the hotel. I left
What'd they do?
Well, somebody had to run back and get it.
Oh, wow.
Get in the team van and hustle.
Was Beth your coach then?
Yes.
She made you go back. You couldn't Uber back then, right?
No, there was no ride share.
Yeah.
No such thing. It was called maybe my parents hustled back to the hotel or something.
I told you I couldn't multitask, but if I had to guess, Guath has been up and down the floor 8 times.
I think that's fair.
Yep, he's had the advantage of a couple of fouls, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's coming out here shortly. Oh, you know what's next is the media timeout, so I don't. He'll get an
He'll probably get a
break
sub.
here. Yeah, next dead ball under 8 minutes.
I like Steve and Tammy, Mike. I like
Harrington.
them together. They're good
Guath,
complimentary
handoff. Harrington.
commentators here. I like it.
Harrington's
Yeah.
his favorite spot on the floor. He misses. Inside of 8 minutes to go. Aztec lead is 20. It's been as many as 22 at the 9:22 mark.
Oh, can't leave him.
Holyfield. Lee, a little bounce pass to East. East over the top of Goon. Saving it from going out of bounds. You shouldn't be able to touch it again.
What are we doing?
Can't if you save it from going out and you go out of bounds. Breaking the action, 7:28 to go. Aztecs with a 20-point lead at home against the Lamar Cardinals.
20-point lead. All right, well, 13-31. Wow.
All right, so we're at a commercial break, TV timeout. Aztecs in full control, up by 20, 78-58. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Of course, if you want to get in on the chat, make sure you're over on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. I'm making it available on X, Twitter for you guys as well. But YouTube is definitely the channel. Of course, this weekend, another shameless plug. The main event from Made Hoops. You guys want to check that out? We got all basketball action this Saturday and Sunday. School ballers in the world. So definitely check that out on this channel. Mike.
Yeah.
What's up, man? This game feels like it's pretty secure, right? Feels like it's pretty secure.
Yeah, it should be. But what do you want to see these last 8 minutes from these guys?
Well, I like seeing Goon out there. He's a little more active, right? So he's kind of gotten back into the rhythm of the game, which is always great to see. What do I want to see?
Like, what do you want? Like, you know what I mean? So, I want to see these guys do this or have them do this. Like, I just want to see them be consistent and not start to get out of control, like wild shots, threes, and shit like that. You know what I mean? If they're up by 20.
Yeah, I just want to see him to shut the game out, keep a healthy distance like this and not give Lamar any kind of room to breathe, because you need these big wins at home. By 20, you need it. You need it to look good on the resume moving forward. It's not a big quad win game. I mean, Lamar doesn't have the metrics that's really going to move the needle, but still, these are the games you need to come out and perform. Put your foot on their neck, as you would say.
Yeah, just play well.
Again, a few days later on the road at San Diego State, the Aztecs have shot 61% in the second half. Meantime, Lamar can't find that rhythm. They're 6 of 19, 31% in the second half. And they made 10 threes in the first half, only 3 in the second half so far. And they're down 20 here with 7:28 to go.
Lamar is
crazy.
Really job of taking care of the ball, considering San Diego State, I think, has done a pretty good job of pressuring them.
Yeah.
They're good ball handlers, and San Diego State's turned it over 12 times.
And Lamar only turns it over on average 11.5 a game. And this is by far
that's really good.
Yeah, the toughest defense they're probably going to face all year, to be quite honest with you. Montana might have been really tough up at Missoula, but nobody's tougher than the Aztecs year in and year out, and nobody's a better closer than the Aztecs inside of 5 minutes to go, and we're getting close to 5 minutes to go. Trying to get a steal here are the Aztecs, and instead it'll be a shot clock violation.
Good stop. Good stop.
Lamar turns it over for a 13th time. How about these numbers inside of 5 minutes to go? And I know we got 2:08 before we hit the 5-minute mark, but San Diego State is 177-12 under head coach Brian Dutcher. And it has the lead with 5 minutes to play, and they've won 22 consecutive games. So they must not have had the lead against Troy at all a couple of weeks back, which is interesting.
That Troy game, this Aztec team could have done one of two things. They could have dwelled on that loss, and they could have, put their heads down low and said, oh, my goodness. But they could have also said, we got to put it in the past. We cannot think one more ounce this arena about Troy, and
Just a little high.
Yeah.
Just
They
a little
took
high.
care of business, and they, they got after it in practice. Obviously,
Unfortunately, Michigan was
Yeah,
next up after that, right?
Obviously,
I mean,
they went to
Michigan's destroying everybody. They lost by 40 here. Michigan did a number last night on Villanova. I mean, the two teams right now that are heads and tails above everybody else is Arizona and Michigan, both winning against good opponents by a lot of points. Arizona's beaten already in the first month of the season the last 3 national champions. That would be UConn and Florida. Banked in out of the hands of Ian Lowe. He only averages 1 point again. The freshman from Fort Bend, Texas. His brother Jalen is a guard at Kentucky right now.
I watched that Arizona UConn game. I've seen some Houston men's games, and Alvin Brooks, the head coach here at Lamar, coached under Calvin Sampson at University of Houston. Talk about a team that plays defense, University of Houston.
Yep. Harrington misses just his 3rd 3 of the season. And Simmons, the freshman, going for the steal. He'll get called for the foul on Holyfield. I like that. That's an aggressive play on a ball. That's going to happen.
I think sometimes coaches don't want you to overcommit, or they want you to have more body control. But I felt like Simmons thought he actually had that, like could steal that one.
So here's Holyfield to the line. He'd missed his first 2 free throws. Aztecs will sub in Miles Bird, B.J. Davis to try and close things out. And Dixon Waters and Harrington come out with 5:49 to go. Holyfield, 13.5 points a game, 6 boards for the senior from Beaumont, Texas.
Shoot a 3, Miles. Come on.
For BJ Davis
Shoot it.
The last 6 games. As DeGorville turns the corner, puts it up, and 2 more. They're at 80 to 60.
I do want to see Heidi hit a 3 this season at least.
25
once.
for his last 49 shooting field goals, 9 of 18, 50%, and 33 of 34 on free throws. Wow, over the top. East scores on the other end. He's
East going east for the bucket.
Game, and a team leading 7.8 rebounds. The sophomore from Houston, Texas.
You know how last week against Utah Valley, Dave Velasquez, the associate head coach, came out and did a defensive drill 4-on-4 before the game, right before in warmups. BJ Davis was the guy in the press conference after they won that said, "I hope we continue to do it because it puts us in the right mindset."
Interesting.
It's not every day that you see guys saying like, "Hey, go ahead and give us a 6-7 minute."
What'd you say? 6-7?
Little
6-7? 6-7?
No. Here we go. See.
4 to 5 minute little defensive workout there.
You didn't know you were doing this game with a 14-year-old little girl, did you?
But I think it was pretty cool that he said he hopes they did it. And, of course, they did it right before this game. I think it might be something that might become sort of a staple this season.
5-second violation there. Aztec good defense on the inbound, a turnover.
So a note being made known to us
Yeah,
is
I
to see
know.
Taj down there with no
I
name
still don't
jersey
understand what
35.
6-7 is, but it's got to be some kind of a
How
trend
about
that
In
just
and
caught
Out
on.
In and Out has banned it. They've pulled
I don't know what's
6
going
and
on
7
there.
So the teenage kids can't go to the desk.
Did you
No,
see
who's
what
number
Nick Saban
35,
did
dude?
the other night at the ceremony with that black tech? Was it maybe a Hall of Fame thing? Something anyway.
All right,
It's just interesting they don't have a spare locker in the jersey in the locker.
Oh, come on, Nick.
Yeah, were you here for the field trip game? The kids were doing that.
Yes.
There was, when it got to remember when it was 67 points and
Yeah.
the whole place, 2,500 kids in here for the women's game the other day. Foul is going to be on.
It's
East.
like nobody wears a 35, dude.
17
That's such a
point
random
lead
number.
for the Aztecs.
You know what I mean?
They
Like
wear
not even
35?
the walk-ons
Number
wear
change.
35.
This
bro.
is DeGorville.
So tricky wear 35 when you play football at San Diego State. I remember that.
Football, yeah, football.
East will check out with 4 points, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, apparently they're saying he got pretty mad. Might have ripped the jersey
And
off.
that
We'll
number
see.
inside of 5 minutes to go. It's even greater at a bigger sample size. We said 177 and 12 under Dutch were leading inside of 5 minutes to play. 433 and 16 in their last 449 games.
Oh, where
Glad
you
I'm not the
going?
one who has to count up the box
Hit him
score.
again.
Ooh, Wilhite went down hard on the deck. Quick first step. Wilhite has.
That's a ridiculous stat. 4:33 and 16 with 5 minutes to go. That's your win. Like, that's crazy.
Wow, how far back is that going, man?
I don't know. I didn't catch it, but like
just outside of the break zone here. So
I remember they won like 180 or 190 games in a row. Now trailing with 5 minutes to go, and then UNLV I think broke that
And
streak.
Magoo will only have to go up and down the floor a couple of times before he gets an additional break.
Thank you guys for
First
joining
dead
the
ball
chat.
every 4 minutes will
AIX.
be the next
He thinks we
media
got a good
timeout.
chance against Arizona. I'm
Yeah.
not the only one. I'm not the only one. Saying we're starting to click.
81,
Whether we can practice another game, I mean, hey, why not?
Free throw coming.
It's gonna be a tall.
Why
order,
not
though.
us? Why
Yeah, why
not
not?
us?
Somebody's got to win.
11 of
We got
15
50-50
at
shot.
the line is Lamar. Aztecs have been to the free throw line 29 times tonight, including Compton, who's been there 10 times. It hasn't felt like that. Holyfield to 3
Hey.
for second chance points. No. To Goreville racing down the floor in
go,
transition against
Taj.
Holyfield, knocked away. Turnover Aztecs.
Ah.
The Goreville's had a couple of
Got to
those
switch that
here
jersey back, dude.
late
That 35
inside of
is, I
5
don't know. I
minutes
don't know
to
about
go.
that 35.
He ripped his jersey, I guess, right?
I don't know.
12 turnovers for the Aztecs. Compton comes back in and Heidi out at the 4:08 mark. Will Height. Lee. Compton swiping at it.
We'll definitely get into some more of the questions, I think, post game.
White and a steal by Bird.
Nice.
Miles Bird took it away, got it
Oh.
knocked away, and it's going to be out off of Lamar. It'll be Aztec basketball. That'll take us to a break.
Final time,
Aztecs will have
TV
it when we
timeout
come
coming up.
back.
Is
They'll
that what it
also
is?
have a 17-point lead, although I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar challenges, and I think they're going to here. 3:46 to go in regulation. Lamar will challenge back right after this.
Old Trapper Beefs. Tough.
Um,
All right, Mike. We're almost at the home stretch. We got another mouse in the house, it looks like.
They were wild. They were weird, bro.
Hey, live streaming, man. It's a very interesting element when you live stream, right? You got old Trapper beef commercials. What's your beef, man? What's your beef in the chat, guys? What's your beef? The boys look good though, man. They're closing this thing out as we wanted. And Goon had a rough first half. I mean, nothing bad. He hasn't done anything bad I'm seeing in the chat. But just, not real active. Second half a little more active for sure. Finishing, but nothing where he's like getting one-on-one opportunities, letting him create on the block. Just more finishing from passes from Bird and others. But they look good. The ball movement has been much better in this game. I'm sure we'll get into more of a little post-game talk, but it's all good. Man, circus win.
Yeah, this is a good. I mean, for them to shoot that well and still be down by that much, I think that's a good thing. That's obviously good for us. That's helpful for us,
Yeah, barely beating Lamar, beating him by like what, 20? Is that what it is right now?
Nobody's ever gonna be happy, dude. Unless you win by 1,000,000 points and you shut them out and they score 0 points, nobody's happy. So you know what I mean? Ugh.
Let's see what we got.
Lamar just
What are we discussing now here?
Bounds play was
Challenge.
off the steal by Bird. He was going into the front court, and Lamar knocked it out. And Alvin Brooks thinks that it was off the Aztecs as they looked at it. Here's your coach's appeal.
From that Taj thing from Aztec Tracker on Twitter. Taj just made a defensive play and motioned to the coaching staff. He was immediately subbed out, talking to by Dutcher, walked to the locker room, ripped his jersey, and was ran after by a spectator and Aztec legend Jamal Franklin.
This is the timeout, even though there was the media timeout.
Interesting.
Timeout. It'll be
Well,
Aztec
they
basketball.
smoothed it out,
Out of
obviously.
bounds violation. That was what we saw right there. Whether free throws should be awarded.
It happens, passionate players, everybody wants to perform well. It's all going towards the same thing, right? So I'm sure it got smoothed out, worked out. Got back out there in New Jersey.
That's sort of like, okay,
Yeah, he was kind of chippy last game too, from what I remember. But hey, listen, in the heat of the moment, man.
Yeah, this is what it is. Not everybody's gonna get all the minutes that they want, right? And
it'll be their ball. Great effort.
He's definitely
by
been
him.
one that people have been kind of clamoring about.
Remember when Miles Byrd had the flu the other day? He wasn't scoring, but he still, in 19 and a half minutes, affected the game with 2 big steals, winning the Aztecs a couple of extra possessions in a close game with Utah Valley that eventually was an 11-point win for the Aztecs.
You know what I like about Bird right there, though, on that play? It's like they're up by 17. There's under 4 minutes to play, and he's in his stance in denial, playing, passing lane, and picks up the steal. And that's exactly the type of tone you need your veteran to play, to set. And that's what the rest of the guys, that's what they got to do.
He wasn't happy about that turnover, the 13th of the night. By the way, the bench scoring, another solid effort, Tammy, 43 points.
Yep.
Not 59, but 43 is solid, and you still got a little over 3 minutes to go as the crowd thins out on a school night around the holidays. And Goon grabs the rebound, which is his 5th of the night. Aztecs are +9 on the boards. Normally, it's a Lamar team that has out-rebounded their opponents by an average of 5 per night. Here's Davis. He's been solid off the bench. Little crossover, goes to work on Lee, spin move, and missed it. But Waugh with the left hand missed that one up and got it, and a foul as he went up at the 2:30 mark.
It's only by 18. They should be beating by 90. Like,
Lamar, so there'll be shots coming.
Everybody's such a critic, dude. Like, there's a reason it's 18 and a half point spread, and they're right about there. So
10 times in the game. He's made 5 of 10.
Come on, Farrell. Hit this one. Nice.
Tell you who's out on the floor right now for the Aztecs. Sean Newman Jr. in almost 20 minutes of play, 8 points, only 1 turnover, 2 assists. Had the ball in his hands quite a bit, taking care of the ball.
The Aztecs, every player who has played tonight, all 11 has scored. Glad you talked about Newman there, because now he's got 22 assists to just 9 turnovers. So a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. That's going to play at any level. Bird with 5 to shoot with the left hand. Nicked the front of the iron, and Lee comes away with it. Lamar with an 18, stolen by Compton Farrell. DJ Davis, 6 straight games in double figures, largest of his career. Bird runs the baseline, he missed. And Farrell with the foul there, just a
Why don't they just dunk it?
foul on Holyfield.
Miles.
I've never
Bird
dunked. I'll never be able to dunk it. Why not just dunk it?
And on his baseline drive to the bucket.
Just
Bird
dunk it,
made half
bro.
his shots tonight, 14 points. There's only 2 Aztecs in double figures here against Lamar. Davis, the 16 off the bench, and 14 for Bird. Aztecs have put Lamar in the double bonus, so here's Holyfield at the 155 mark. He could become the 4th Cardinal in double figures if he makes one of these 2 free throws, and there it is. They're led by 16 for Lee, 12 for Knight. Wilhite has 10, and Holyfield has 10. White back in. Knight departs.
Knight, a sharp shooter. Boy, I love his rhythm jumper, especially from long range.
He had a 3 earlier in the game that was quite impressive. Again, they had 10 of their 13 threes in the first half and have cooled off big time in the second half. Aztecs have cooled off too. They have no field goals in their last 333, but neither does Lamar. They don't have a field goal in their last 322. Breaking the press, Davis. Line drive in, gives it off to Magoon Guaf, who easily puts it in.
Nice pass, unselfish by Davis.
Magoon Guaf, 10 points, 6 rebounds in 18 minutes on the floor. Magoon came in averaging just over 9 points a game and 4 rebounds. Lee missed the 3 offensive rebound. Holyfield off a Bird to keep possession with 19 to go on the shot clock.
Tonight's the night, Steve, where Magoon is starting to really feel like, hey, I can go longer. I'm starting to get in better game shape, and you can see it in his body language, the way he's running up and down the floor, the way he's getting to the rim, the guys are connecting with him. And this is a key turning point for him as he starts to get in game shape right at the right time.
Yeah, he'll likely end with 20 minutes as his workload here tonight. Aztecs are going to get the win here to get to 5-3 in Mountain West Conference from tonight. And then Arizona, not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday. Arizona Wildcats are going over to Birmingham to play Alabama and try and beat another top 20 team. And I think a lot of folks were thinking the Aztecs would be in the top 25.
Roll Tide,
when
baby,
they had
roll
that
Tide.
collision with Arizona on
Roll
the
that
20th.
Tide.
It's not going to be the case. 2 shots are coming here for Lee, closing in on an 18-point game with 1:18 to go.
It's going to be Roll Tex on the 20th. It's going to be Roll Tex. Let's go. Let's go.
Wilhite just checked out for Lamar, and Knight again, who did a quick substitution in and out. He's back out. Wilhite, heck of a player. He's going to have a really good season for this Lamar team.
Yeah, they'll be a tough out in the Southland Conference.
He's a hustle player. He's kind of that engine for this squad. Good ball handler. Lowe, another guy that Brian Dutcher at shoot-around today talked about, number 11, Lowe. Said he's just, he's a problem for a lot of teams. Could be a problem for us.
Aztecs break the press. Here's Goon.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little ball
Pretty good
handling
handles
skills,
between his
yeah.
legs.
Maybe he'll be a point guard at the next, a 0.5 at the next level, huh? Newman. 1 minute to go. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock.
1 minute left.
Here's Newman, kick out. Bird lines up the left-handed three and hits it.
Boom.
17 for Miles Bird to lead the Aztecs.
There goes Bird. There he goes. There he
Good
goes.
bounce back game. He's also got 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
See, nice bounce back game.
But
Steve,
Quiet bounce back game. Like
look at that.
68.
And they
Might
kept
get
him
2
in the
more
game.
here.
Right? Kept
Flight
him in.
21
Boom.
throws it down.
How you like that little swinging
It's
from the
good to
rim?
see both Miles were healthy, right?
The
Miles
punctuation
Heide
on the
back from a
game.
hip
Aztecs
contusion.
2 in a row now.
Back from the flu is Miles Bird, and he flew right there in for that dunk. Lee, the 3 is good. Wing
these
right,
turkeys.
21 points for Robert Lee Jr.
Changed their name from the Lamar
Leading
Cardinals
scorer
to the
for
Lamar
Cardinals,
Turkeys.
14 a game. We took
These guys, man,
on threes.
serving it hot.
He's got 5 of 10 threes in this
They're
game. A
stuffed
team leading 23
with 3-point
threes now.
shots tonight, man.
Shot
It's
clock
ridiculous.
is off. Aztecs can dribble it out.
All right, let's go.
Big win.
Bench
Big win.
scoring
Needed it.
Yeah, we needed that.
4 points again tonight.
Convinced.
And the Aztecs improved to
Big
5
win.
and 3, and conference play up next on Wednesday, December the 17th against the Air Force Falcons. And you got
Nice
a
win.
chance
All right, we
right
needed
out of the
that.
gate
That was
against
solid.
Air Force and San Jose State to build a little equity in the Mountain West Conference right out of the gate. 2 sides shake hands, 89 to 71. Let's look at some of the highlights rather. Bird with
Let's
a
look at him.
strong
Let's look
effort.
at him.
19 points, 16 for Davis, 10 for Gloff, and 9 for Dixon Waters.
Thought Bird played a heck, and he's that veteran guy for this team. As you see this guy, I mean,
Coast
he's
to
coming
coast.
out of timeouts when he's on the bench talking to his team saying, let's get going. But, on the floor, the guy's all business. And you see just, I think, a well-balanced scoring
Reese
game
looked sharp
here for
there.
the Aztecs. I think a lot of guys got on the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah, everybody who scored.
See
everybody
Newman.
who played scored.
That's right. I think, Newman, we talked about him and how he had a great game. Look at that pass right there. And J.O. got the chance to get on the board there from deep range.
8 3-point makes in this game. On the other ledger, 14 threes for Lamar. That's a big league hang with him when you knock down 14 threes and you still lose by 18 on the road. And the rim protection was outstanding. Gloff, a couple of more blocks tonight. 2 of the 6 for the Aztecs. That gives him 78 in his career in 32
You know it's a good night when they're
TJ
playing.
Davis with a nifty move. He
Celebrate
continues
good
to
times.
dazzle us. Such a great bench player.
Cooling the gang.
And a momentum getter.
6 consecutive games to double figure. Davis, that's the best stretch of his Aztec career and doing it off the bench.
Wow.
The leading scorer in the nation off the bench adds more to the resume. as he had
Leading scorer in the
16 off
nation
bench today on
off the
5 of 8
bench.
shooting and
Are you
a perfect
kidding me?
5 for 5 from the free throw line. And the only guy to
He had a
play
great game,
30
too.
minutes in this game was Miles Bird, and rewarded Dutch with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Finishes it off with a slam dunk. Aztecs get to 5 and 3. Got another week off. Air Force in here for Mountain West Conference play on Wednesday. Our pleasure
It's a big
speaking
win.
with you here tonight. Happy holidays, everybody. We'll talk to
Holidays,
you
Steve.
again on December the 22nd.
All right. Did we let it play?
for a 1 o'clock game over Christmas
We let it
break.
play, let it go, get our
Until then,
post-game
Chris,
thoughts.
broadcasting
We got
partner,
Chino down
Andy
there.
Blackburn,
I hope he's still there. I
bidding
don't know.
Farewell from Viejas Arena, where the
Farewell from the
Aztecs beat
official
Lamar
broadcast.
89
There
to
he is.
71.
I see him. I
Good
see
night,
him.
everybody.
All right, everybody, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Get the fight song going.